Why is Colonel Sanders hot though? Why would
He
you play a
is.
dating sim when they weren't?
Fun fact: that one
Okay.
was produced by KFC.
Yeah, it says KFC presents.
Yeah, KFC actually made that one. That was great.
Is it like KFC in Japan? That's my question.
No, so you're playing as a wannabe chef who goes to culinary school, which is 3 days, and you have 3 days to try and romance Colonel Sanders.
Wow.
The girl on your left's your best friend from high school. That dog is the teacher. It's great. It's great. It's also free on Steam if anyone wants to play it. We're not
It's
sponsored.
free?
Yeah, it's
Oh
free.
wow.
It is such a small game, but it's so good. And
I'm
they're the
guessing
same
it's
people that made
more-
the Hooked on You.
It's probably more ad than game.
Not
Okay.
even really. Yeah, barely any.
I mean, Wendy's has their like tabletop role playing game system.
What?
Yeah, yeah. They got
Okay.
the Critical Role team to run like a game for it. They better have paid those guys well, because yeah, goodness.
There's a couple Nerds modules for 5e, like Nerds the candy.
Really?
Yeah.
You play
Yeah.
as the nerds from like the carton?
Yeah, they have like 6 pre-made characters. I can send you a link if you all are
Yeah.
really curious.
My
There's, like,
my
6
character sheet has
modules.
one word on it. It says blue.
Oh,
How
there
would
it is.
you make a deep dark backstory in the Nerds universe?
Easy. Somehow it's like I'm one of the nerds that got split at birth.
yeah. I'm like the amalgam nerd, where it's like 5 of them that were merged into one.
There's another dating sim I really like. That one, I've funded it, but I don't think they're continuing.
Is that a serial killer dating simulator?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
So,
I've known Nick for years. I've never known this side of him
you never
in
know.
my life.
Oh my god, there's so many serial killers you can date too. It's great. If I remember
I
correctly,
now understand why he sticks around on these games.
yeah,
I get it now.
You wake up. There's a guy named Ben Gunnis. You meet. Fuck, I can't remember.
Okay,
There's-
we gotta start. We gotta start.
Date a
I
girl
called
named Teddy
Cole.
Bundy.
And I think he's getting
Eddie
on there,
Bundy?
so-
No.
All
no,
they're all
okay,
female.
Alright.
It's
Alright.
so good.
Hello and welcome to Magic Mysterium for Thursday nights. We were on the cusp of something new, but we have a new player. And I'm really excited to get them in before some of that stuff happens. Last episode, we started out our second year. We had our opening ceremony, got acquainted with some of the younger students who are getting sorted in for the first time. We also were able to try out a few different classes. Defense against the Dark Arts, where we learned Locomotor. Herbology, where we started with our Mandrake assignment. And a few other things. Yeah, I think we ended there. I don't think we did History of Magic. Wait, did we? No, we totally did.
We did, yeah.
Did we do potions?
No.
No.
We stopped
Okay.
at History of Magic and did a not downtime, a free period.
Okay. Just a moment. All right. Now, why don't we settle down? We try to immerse ourselves back into this space. Hello, Cole. Welcome.
I'm so sorry to be so late. I was playing a video game and I had set an alarm, but I'd set it wrong, so it was in the future. I'm sorry.
Go. Well, now you have to tell us what video game.
Borderlands. I'm starting the
Oh,
first
okay.
one.
The first.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. I never played it, so, and I have a Switch, so I just
Well,
downloaded a bunch of them.
you'll-
Man, I'm so sorry. This is 20 minutes late. Ugh.
It's okay. Shade, why don't you send a in chat, so we're not doing it live, a introduction about who you are in discussion. We're just about to begin.
Okay.
All right. The night is long. Stars gather overhead. Our train barrels through the dark like a lantern in an abyss. Light streams from the windows from its long journey, 8 hours to be precise. Finbar. It's been quiet for the most part. The distant sound of people talking from the sitting car. You were lucky enough to get your own compartment. You've been trying to pass the time doing various things. It's so late now. It's been a long time since you've been on your own. Fully on your own. Not being around people, well, that's usual at this point. But no parents. There's an exhilaration about it. A sort of freedom that comes with it, but also the insecurity that comes with freedom. It's like something could be lurking about around any corner, and you don't know what exactly to expect. Well, that might be a bit of an understatement. As nearby, sitting on the nice leather upholstered bench that you've been hanging out on in this tiny little compartment, sits a copy of Hogwarts: A History. You've been thumbing through every now and again, checking about the meanings of different things, even though you far memorized it from long ago. Time passes. The trolley comes and goes. It stopped coming by about an hour ago. You already had your fill of candies and whatnot. But the rest of your money you wanted to keep. Make sure that you could use it on other things. Outside, the trees rise wild. You can see them passing, only a second glance. You can hear the rhythmic clacking of the wheels, like a lullaby to most of the train. And in the distance, you can see something twinkle. Just the tops of nearby village. And then you can hear, "Arriving Hogsmeade Station, 10 minutes!" Oh, you need to get on your uniform. You quickly pull your stuff from the overhead compartment and start getting ready, and the train begins to come to a halt. The hissing of the steam, the braking of the wheels, and you arrive in a steamy station, wood and stone. Stepping off the train, that crimson locomotive, you can see a nighttime expanse and adults and families getting off, heading to Hogsmeade Village that you can just see over the hill. And then you hear a little voice. "I assume you are Finbar?" You look around. Left, right. You don't see anything. "Down here?" You look down, and you're able to see a small 3-foot man, or maybe just under, with a handlebar mustache and a little 3-piece dress robe. And make a quick history of magic check if you know who this is.
14.
Indeed, you do. This is none other than world dueling champion Phileas Flitwick. Hello. Nice to be acquainted with you. I am Professor Flitwick, head of charms here at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and deputy headmaster.
Nice to meet you, Professor Flitwick. I'm Finbar Dempsey. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, indeed. I know. I've read the file sent over to us. Your homeschooling has done you well, it seems. And here's a little picture of him. Here he is. If you'll just follow me, I have a carriage all ready for us.
Thank you, Professor.
You follow this little man down the way, entering into this covered carriage. He gives you a hand, which is a little weird, but he helps you up like a gentleman, and he enters in from behind. He gives a little tap tap to the side, and the carriage, although it's not connected to anything, begins to trudge down the path. Hogwarts School is a time-honored tradition for British students. We have a large faculty and community of students that are here to help you and help each other. You'll be being brought in today, and it's going to be sorted. More of a smaller sorting ceremony with the headmistress. She will be sorting you personally, as we don't normally get students outside of the start of semesters. As I happen to understand it, you were medically predisposed.
That's right, Professor. Just kept me out of school last year, and then came up again, and it kept me out of school until now. But I'm excited to be here. I've wanted to be here ever since I got the letter.
Dear, oh dear. Well, I think you're in for a bit of a treat, he says, leaning forward. This school of ours is a hallowed place. Beautiful. Magical. It's been my home for quite some time, and I hope quite some time more. I assume you already know about Hogwarts houses, or...
Yes, they're Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff.
Very good, very good. 5 points to whatever house you get sorted into. He smiles with like a little wink. Oh, we're almost here. And you look out the window. You can see the trees passing by and a large stone wall, and then wrought iron gate. Rods that come up like vines and melt away as you get closer. You enter past the wall, past the thicket of trees, and into the vast northern Hogwarts grounds. Fields of muted green in the dark moonlight. And 1 minute. As you get closer, there's a sight that greets you that is nothing short of magical. You see Hogwarts Castle, set upon a high black cliff of dark stone, majestic and imposing, rises from the shoreline. Its towers and spires are bathed in soft moonlight, their outlines sharp against the night sky. The castle's reflection in the lake is a shimmering mirage, a ghostly echo that adds to the ethereal beauty of the scene. Its torchlit windows and doors mimic the very starry night above. And as you draw closer, you can make out the details of the castle, the arched windows, the stone gargoyles, the ivy creeping up the walls. The sight of Hogwarts fills you with a sense of wonder. And as your carriage glides toward the northern grounds and comes to a stop nearby the courtyard, and you step out with him, You can feel the cool night air touch your skin. Up over here, we'll be heading. Oh, do you see that very, very tall tower, the thick one at the far side?
Yes, Professor.
Do you see the 3 little towers connected to that? That is where we are heading. Up, up, up. We'll be passing through the northern courtyard, across the bridge, and hopefully we'll get you to bed.
No, I feel a little too excited to go to sleep, but I'll try.
Such a long commute from King's Cross Station. Boy, I wish we could go faster, but as I'm told, trains only go so fast in Muggle world. Can't give our position away, can we? He obviously doesn't know anything about bullet trains. And he gestures you to follow him, and you enter into the northern courtyard area. He says, right over here is where you'll be having Transfiguration class with Professor Dildero, as well as, if you ever have detention, God forbid, it'll be right here in this room. And right, that is the astronomy tower. He points straight up. You can see this tall tower that is not like across the way. You have to like crane your neck to see the very top. You're at the base of it. And a northern courtyard rests below it. Green grass comes from all around. And there's an old willow tree that hangs near a fountain in the middle.
This. Sorry. This
Oh,
all
go
looks. This all looks. God, I couldn't have dreamed it would look like this, Professor.
I remember my first time here. Well, I was a little smaller than you, he says, as a joke. Every year that I come here, I always feel like something changes. Hallway or two, statue pointing in a different direction. Not quite sure what does it. And he walks you further to where you can hear some voices currently talking. Mace, you really hope that you don't get in trouble. That no one catches you walking in the hallways after curfew. Don't know what you're doing yet, but Maelys and Milva, we can hear a few voices talking to each other. Go ahead.
No, I think the kitchens are that way.
No, it's the other way, I'm sure.
Are you?
No, wait, maybe you're right.
Where are we at again? Which are we on the 3rd floor or the no?
I thought this was the 4th floor.
Please.
If you'll
Oh.
excuse me. This is the ground floor. You can hear a voice echo through the halls, and like he turns a corner, and Finbar, you turn behind him, and you can see 2 girls caught like deer in the headlights. 2 second years who look around like, this isn't the bathroom. You are aware that curfew is at 8 p.m., yes?
It's only 7. Isn't it?
And then you can hear the clock chimes for 8:30. Which is something that Mr. Finbar here should know very well. We have curfew at 8 o'clock, and when found outside of curfew, often a warning is given initially. Isn't that right? Or should it be a worse charge? He looks between the 2 of you.
Warning sounds great.
You were just heading back to your common room, were you not?
Yep.
And let's get a character description for both girls. So I'll pull them up. We'll start with Maelys. Maelys, give us a character description.
Maylise has dark hair that's like braided back. She's got Slytherin robes on. Not really anything notable, I think.
Not anything notable. Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Looks a lot
She
like her
has
twin.
this rounded nose. You can see that she likes to pair her slightly curled hair with little tassels that come down her front. She has pins that she puts back into her hair with little leaf accents to them, and seems to have done a lot of work with her braids. She's currently wearing her school outfit, but wears what looks to be much more comfortable shoes than is usually provided with a uniform. And you can see these striking, cool, icy eyes. Not nothing. Ray. Rachel. Let's get you.
Yes, and then we have Milva, who looks a lot like Maylise because they are twins. However, Milva is a little less ornate, just kind of has the curly, bushy hair to her shoulders, a little more meek than her twin.
And Professor Flitwick says, the Hufflepuff common rooms are in the dungeons, one floor below, and you, he says, Maylise, should be in the dungeon corridor.
And I'm headed there right now.
I'll make sure that a prefect checks up on you so you didn't get lost on the way. And then let's get a character description for Finbar. Because Maylise and Milva, obviously, you guys look up and see, oh, there's another student that's walking with him, one that you've never seen before that seems to be about your age. Finbar?
So Finbar's got like brownish hair that very clearly he spent a lot of time working on to try to look like it's his best. A little messed up because of the long train ride. Blue eyes, and he's probably wearing a button-up shirt and like slacks of some sort, looking like he's going to something where it's like, okay, now we got to dress up, look nice. And he's like, but you could tell like he's a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Should I introduce myself to are they second years, Professor?
Oh,
Or
these are the Moonwild twins. Maylise, Milva, this here is Mr. Finbar Dempsey. He's a new student here at Hogwarts School. Soon to be sorted. Tonight, actually.
Hopefully you're in Slytherin.
I've been eager to get here. I'd probably be happy to be wherever, if I'm honest.
Here, you could probably come with us on the way. And Professor Flitwick kind of makes you come with. Only so far. You guys are walking through the quad. This is long hallways, tapestries on one side, and you enter into the moving staircases. And then Professor Flitwick says, you just want to head down onto the second platform there, wait for the right-handed staircase. You head down there, and you should enter into the entrance hall. Go, go.
I didn't think the moving staircase was. So that's how it works. The books didn't describe it as well.
Oh, yeah. It's quite easy to get lost on these kinds of things. There was one time I was heading down to the Great Hall, and I somehow ended up at the Herbology wing. Not quite sure why.
Professor, if I might ask a question, because I think I overheard the two Maelys and Milva talking about it. Where are the kitchens?
Ooh. Why on earth would you want to know? What would you
Oh,
have business down in the kitchens for?
well, I like to cook. It's kind of a bit of a passion of mine. I learned how to do it from a young age. My dad's a cook. My mom's a potioneer. So learning how to deal with ingredients and all that were part of growing up. And food's something you can share with everybody. So I've always liked cooking and seeing how people react to the food I make. Some of it's good, some of it's bad.
Well, a little culinarian, are we? Well, I unfortunately am not quite at liberty. There's a bit of a tradition here at Hogwarts. If you want to know, I might recommend befriending a Hufflepuff. He chuckles. We're right up here, and you guys leave the Moonwild twins, who you can hear still squabbling. Like, we got caught because you were too loud. And they're heading down the stairs.
I'll give him a wave. It's like, nice to meet you. Hopefully I'll see you in your classes tomorrow.
And about halfway up, we actually get confronted with one more person. This person is very visibly, however, not out after curfew purposefully. Going up the stairs, you guys rise 1, 2, 3, 4 flights. Still got more to go. You're starting to get a little exhausted, and then you're standing on a platform that's moving on one of the stairs, and Professor Flitwick's regaling you with the history of it, how this was originally the idea of Rowena Ravenclaw herself, and your your stairs come and rest onto a platform, and you can hear a gasp of relief from Dee Dee.
Oh, Professor Flitwick. Thank goodness I've been going up and down here for hours.
Oh my
I thought I
goodness!
knew how this school worked.
You look like a mess. Dee Dee,
It's been
how long
hours.
have you been here?
A year and a half.
No. How long have you been on the moving staircases?
Oh,
It's past
well,
curfew.
I haven't been timing it, so I don't know. I heard the things go. I think it's like 2 hours.
Oh boy. I'll get the prefect to come by and take you up. Dee Dee, remind me, what
you
you're in
can't.
Ravenclaw? Are you?
I'm in Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, yeah. I was just seeing. Oh, I wish Milva was here. She could have helped you down. I'll get a prefect to come by. We're just
Can you
heading up to the headmistress's
can you
office.
lock the stairs, Professor? I just want to be
Unfortunately, I
sure.
cannot.
All right.
Merlin's beard, I wish I could. Yeah, well, why don't you come with us? I'll get Danica can help you.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
I wouldn't want to send you off. Then you end up on a different platform.
I've been on all of them at this point.
Let's get a character description. That was
Okay.
great. I feel like I was looking at you, Alan. I feel like you knew I was gonna put all I was gonna throw to you.
I figured something would happen. Okay, so Dee Dee is 7 feet tall. She kind of sticks out in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
She's got big long hair. Looks like she does everything in her power, short of magic, to try to tame it, but doesn't really work that well. And she's got glasses, brown eyes. Yeah, she's kind of got this giant-esque body. So, a little bit
Being a
pear-shaped.
part of the Wizarding World, you'd probably guess, a second year of that size, definitely giant's blood, which is unusual.
And she's just got like the wizard robes on, the normal wizard robes, and I'd say that she probably also has like a fairly thick cardigan on.
Yeah, despite the large stature, seems very reserved and definitely a little distraught after tonight. Wearing Hufflepuff robes.
Indeed.
Nice to meet you. I'm Finbar Dempsey. I'm new here. Haven't been sorted yet, but nice to meet you.
Oh,
Got a
well,
hand.
be sure you go with on the stairs with someone who knows how to navigate them. Sometimes I don't know. I've been trying to find a way to figure it out myself, but there's no rhyme or reason to it.
I've been advocating for years about us implementing a proper rule about the buddy system.
Well, I hope that gets some traction, Professor Flitwick.
You guys rise higher.
Morgan was supposed to help me. He ran off.
Morgan left you here?
Yes. I think it was his idea of a prank or something. I don't know why. It's not like him to do that.
He says something in like some weird language, which is gobbledygook, which is no one would be able to know, but he's kind of like, that damn kid, I'm gonna fucking kill him. But like not really. This is just he wouldn't actually.
Oh, you must have been up here for a while then, haven't you?
Yes. I think it's at least an hour, if not two.
Oh, you must be exhausted. Here, I think I got something in here. It's in my bag. Here it is. Here I made this muffin earlier this morning. Figure I'd eat it on the train ride over, but I don't.
Oh,
I don't really
thank
need
goodness.
it right now.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then she eats it somewhat rapidly.
Do you like chocolate and banana? Oh, I guess you were hungry. It's always good to see.
it's like Castaway, but on the stairs.
Well, to her, it's bite-sized.
Yeah, it's a single bite. Yeah, it's like one of those like 2-bite brownies,
But yeah, at that point, she sees the other stuff, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I don't want to rob you of too much.
Really
I could have used a little pick-me-up. I'm so appreciative. Thank you."
I mean,
really quickly, Finbar, you can roll me a Muggle Studies check for flavor, for how good it is.
oh, come on, Finbar, do well. Okay, that's good. 14.
14. It's a muffin. She's had it before.
It's a muffin. It's what it is it's been in his bag in a proper. It's been in a baggie, but it's been in his bag like since the morning, so it's not like warm or anything. Okay, you guys rise up into the Ravenclaw Tower, and you can see the Ravenclaw common room up here, the entrance to it, and just past that, down the hall, there's a little inlet that has a phoenix statue inside of it. Professor Flitwick says, "Sugared butterfly wings," and the entire thing begins to twist and rise, and Flitwick gestures toward the stairs that begin to appear and rising up higher like an escalator. Well, go on. Dee Dee, you first.
Am I supposed to know the password?
No, just step on.
All right.
You step up, and it brings you higher. It's a very small staircase. Finbar, you.
I said I wanted to be here. I'm not going to let any stairs stop me. Let's go.
You step up, and then Flitwick follows you. When it finally comes to a halt, you enter out into a little lobby area. There's some comfortable-looking chairs and places to sit over here, and a little desk, which currently sits a woman behind it, who perks up. "Oh, Professor Flitwick, to what do we owe the pleasure?" You can see this woman. There she is. We? Flitwick looks up, and you can see she's not alone. This woman... Professor Milne, he says. Next to her is another man who's currently like sitting on her desk on the side. Oh, didn't know we'd be having company. Actually, we're here to see the headmistress. Oh, of course you are. The new student. Yes. 2 new students? Danica says, looking at Dee Dee. Dee Dee's been here for a year and a half, Danica. Keep up. And I think Milne will look at Dee Dee and say, good to see you again. It's
Good to
pretty
see you
late.
too.
What are you doing up?
Well, it's not really by choice. I just can't get past those stairs. I don't know how anyone manages it.
He leans forward like, I have been trying to master those for the past 8 years.
Well, at least I'm not alone. She chuckles a little bit.
Miss Danica, if I will interrupt your date, he says. Oh, no. It's not. We're just hanging out, he says. The two of them immediately try to, expunge any idea of that. All right, then. I'll just have you look after Miss Dee Dee here. If you could call in a prefect, help her down to a common room. She nods. Of course, Professor. And, Minerva should be waiting for you inside. Of course.
Thank you, Professor.
Nice to meet you, Dee Dee. Hopefully I'll see you in classes tomorrow.
Nice to meet you, Finbar. And thank you for the muffin.
Oh, it's not any trouble. It's always happy to share.
Fluid goes for the door, and as he goes for the handle, you see Danica, a realization hit her eyes. She turns around. Oh, wait, no, actually, she's in the... He opens it up, and she is currently in a meeting. Miss McGonagall, the headmistress. We can first hear the voices coming from inside. I'm sorry that this has to be so abrupt. I understand that the school of ours may be an odd place to stay year-round, but we'll make it comfortable for you, she says toward Victor.
I think it's completely unfair I have to stay here year-round, Professor.
I think it is best after everything.
After
Your father, I gained a letter from him. He said that he did not exactly have the time to care for you.
I could take care of myself. I don't need someone to watch over me. I'm 12 years old.
You are 12 years old. And that's when the door opens. So, kind of catch, the tail end of that conversation. And McGonagall immediately is like, I'm in a meeting. She yells just this is my fucking office. Do not enter. Sorry. He shuts the door. Danica, I'm so sorry.
Victor seeing Headmistress Yo just kind of sits up straight, like, oh god.
Sorry, Victor. And they continue their discussion.
It's okay.
You guys wait for... They're at the tail end of it, so you guys wait for a dozen or so minutes, and the door opens. If you need anything, please send me an help. She
Can I
looks
borrow
out
the hat?
into the area. I said need.
Fine. I still don't think I deserve this. I feel like... Victor kind of would look out. He's like, are you having a party?
We're sorting a student today. Hello! And we are going to see both Victor and McGonagall. I'll describe McGonagall first, I guess. You immediately look up Finbar to see the headmistress herself, Headmistress Minerva McGonagall. Her face is detailed with years of wisdom. She has on a very comfortable nighttime garment. Her hat is currently off, probably resting somewhere in the office, and she stands straight back, quite tall, and noble in her age. Hello. And Victor, get your character description, huh?
Okay. So you see pretty average size male with pretty much white hair, big round glasses, Slytherin common room. You can definitely see redness around his eyes, but definitely doesn't look like there's no active like tears or anything like that. But definitely some redness. His whole face is kind of red. He looks flushed and angry, kind of, as he comes walks out. Just looks. He's like, "Why is all those people here so late?"
So,
Uh,
you must be Mr. Finbar. Mr. Finbar, I'll have you meet Mr. Vendetta.
I'll put a hand forward and be like, "Nice to meet you. I'm Finbar Dempsey."
The two of you will be in the same year.
hopefully, same house.
What house are you in?
Slytherin.
I haven't sorted yet. Don't know which one I'll be in though. Exciting.
Just think good thoughts, and you'll probably go where you need to. Hopefully, Slytherin.
Wait, Victor, can I ask you a question?
I mean, you can always ask me a question.
I heard you had to. I've heard different things about how you get sorted. Is it true you have to like fly a broom through a flaming hoop?
I mean, I did. But
is it different for everybody?
Oh dear, no! McGonagall overhears this portion of the conversation after she's been reprimanding Danica to do her damn job, and no, all it has to do is with a sorting hat. Please come in, Victor. Straight to your common room. What are you doing here? She says, Dee Dee. Flipwick's like, I'm dealing with it. Don't worry. Fine.
Dee Dee looks mortified.
She gives a deep sigh, like, this is crazy. Tonight is too much for me.
Wait,
I'll give it like a deep whisper to Philbar, like, just make sure to keep counting by sevens. If you don't, the hat kind of takes something from you. Okay? If you don't count, you'll feel weird. Shh, don't let her hear you.
Wait, you're telling me the train conductor lied to me?
Yeah, you have to count by sevens. If you don't count
the
by
hat will
sevens,
eat
the
you.
second the hat will either eat you and you'll start to feel it. It'll feel weird the second the hat puts on your head. And then Victor will like smile and give you a wink and then walk away, like he's giving you some secrets.
Well, make a deception check, Victor.
Yeah, I'll make a deception check.
Finbar, why don't you make an
Can I
insight
make a persuasion because I'm not lying?
You are lying. What are you
I
talking
truly believe
about?
it, though.
There's
Truly
no
believe
reason
that,
for
yeah.
you to have believed this.
Yeah, you can roll insight if you want to.
Well, got a 9.
I got a 25.
25, Nick? Holy shit!
Wait,
Yeah,
did you say it was by 6s or 7s? I can't remember.
Sevens.
Come on in. You can hear her voice as she's already turned around.
Thanks, Victor. I'll try to remember that. If you don't see me again, tell my parents I love them.
I'll make sure to put a nice cross out in the lawn for you.
Oh, thank you.
And Flitwick comes in from behind. You enter into this beautifully conical office. Multiple spherical rooms connected by raised platforms and rounded stairs. The first area, a collection of trinkets and curiosities and curios. And you can see the painted glass that brings in moonlight from outside in different colors. There's a large mahogany wooden desk on the farthest rung, stairs that lead up to a curved library and lead down into unknown depths. And McGonagall turns around with one hand on the desk. Terribly sorry about that. Just tying up a few loose ends for the year. It's good to finally meet you, Mr. Dempsey. I have been corresponding with your mother.
Oh, it's an honor to meet you, headmistress. I've been wanting to come to your school for such a long time, and to finally be here, it's what I've dreamed of.
Wonderful. Well, you should know our local hero, Poppy Pomfrey, she has been informed as to your allergy. She says, and there shouldn't be any hiccups. Fingers crossed.
Oh, I hope so. It was dreadful the first time.
Yes, at least we don't have Gilderoy out here doing healing anymore, huh? Oh my goodness, that was so long ago, she says to Flitwick. Flitwick smiles and laughs. Right over here, my boy. This stool. He pats over. Well, I have to say something to him before that, Phineas. All right, fine, go ahead. Finbar Dempsey, you are here to be a part of something greater than yourself. These short 7 years be crucial to your future. So I ask that as I put down this hat, as she picks it up with her hands onto your head, I ask that you ponder, who will you be? What shall you be known for? And what will you accomplish here? She nods. Are you ready?
Ready, Professor. Or Headmistress. Sorry.
She nods. Wake up, she says, and the hat, she shakes it a little bit, and you see the folds fold into 2 eyes and a long mouth that appears. What is going on? What another one? Are you kidding me? It's the middle of the year, he says back. Do your duty for the school. He'll be a little cranky when he first wakes up. She places him down on your head, and you feel this weird tingly sensation come over your scalp, like something is massaging down into your brain. You immediately start trying to remember your 7 times tables. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42.
God, 67. No! Ah!
Will you please shut up? You hear from the hat.
Who said that?
I did. And of course, you can hear this in your mind. No one else is hearing it. If you keep doing that, I'm not going to be able to see. It'll just take us longer.
See what?
Well, who you are, of course. Ah, there's quite a bit in here. Lots to sort through. You're an odd one, aren't you?
I suppose so. It's certainly a strange situation, coming in now, but I've always wanted to be here.
Well, I can see that clearly. You have a propensity for making friends. Try to be kind to everyone that you know. And something else. Why, if I didn't know better, I might say Hufflepuff. But no. No, there's something else here. Something deeper. And as he delves down into your mind, what memory does he elicit that confirms his decision in the house you'll be going into?
So the memory he sees is one of Finbar in the kitchen in his home, probably from over the most recent summer. He's there. You can see the kitchen's a mess, ingredients everywhere. You're pretty sure some of it's gone on the walls and a bit on the ceiling, but he's just sitting there pacing around, being like, it's not going to work this time. I just added too much, didn't add enough, I didn't cut it properly. It's not going to work. Then you hear the oven ding, and he's like, okay, gonna have to try this one. Try it again. Tried enough. Dentist is gonna kill me, but I'm gonna try it again. And he pulls out this pastry that looks like almost looks like a pensieve kind of in the shape of it. It's like, okay, if I've done this right, I'm gonna feel better. or at least feel like I know I made the right decision. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Did math, did timing, and then he eats it and he's like, okay, feeling taste is accurate, taste is accurate. Ah, that was the step I finally got right. I finally remembered to dice it into eighths instead of fourths. Oh, it took so long to figure that. It worked! It worked! Oh my god, I gotta tell my parents something good. Oh, where are they? Oh, they're gonna kill me when they see this mess. Wait, I know how to clean this mess up. Let's get to work. But
And
no, wait, first I gotta make more.
the Sorting Hat pulls back. He starts laughing outwardly. Well, there's a mind here. Intellect and creativity are your strengths. I know it will be your home. Ravenclaw, he calls out, and your robes magically warp, and the color changes on the trim to a bright blue hue.
Thank you for your help.
The hat is taken off your head. Can I go to bed now? Yes, yes. She puts him back down, and there is like a little knock at the door. Oh, you've got a prefect? Indeed. You can hear back. If you please take Mr. Finbar to his common room. She nods. And Finbar, you're led off to the Ravenclaw common room. Running out of time, so you're able to get in, and you're directed through the common room, the library that's in here, the little seating areas, the beautiful view of the Hogwarts grounds from the top of the tower. And you're able to go up the stairs and to the right into the second year boys dormitory, where currently there are 3 beds, and 2 of them there are 2 boys that are fast asleep. You gather your things, come to your bed, and what do you pull out of your bags that are currently waiting for you to decorate your space?
So I would take out these newspaper clippings of of different reviews for different magical restaurants, and then on my nightstand I'd put like a stack of mystery novels. You can see they're well worn, but they're been treated with care. And on another part of the nightstand, he'd probably put a little photo he's got of him and his family from a few years ago. Well, actually, no, wait, a photo they took before he left on the train, like about a week ago.
All right. And our scene there will fade. But someone else is up tonight. Someone who just can't seem to find some sleep. Shade, you're out here right now in the Slytherin common room. It's quiet. And what have you been doing to pass the time?
So Shade has Nyrick out with him, and he's trying to teach Nyrick how to play fetch like a dog. So Nyrick is a full Kneasel, cat-like magical creature. If you don't know Nyrick yet, and he's also just very illusory looking, kind of like he has really great camouflage for shadows or moonlight, kind of like half light kind of stuff. So it's sort of strange to watch if anyone else is looking in on this. And it kind of looks like I'm throwing a ball and it's magically coming back to me at times, but you can catch little bits of movement here and there. And then finally, Nyrick gets tired and jumps up on. I'm laying on a couch on my back, just tossing the ball. And finally, Nyrick catches the ball and brings it back and lays on my chest. And I
You
guess
throw it without looking. Bonk, bonk. And then you can hear a thwack as Victor, entering the common room, gets hit in the side of the head.
Oh,
That
hey,
hurt
Victor.
like.
Sorry,
What the fuck
I
was
didn't see
that?
you there. Just a ball for Nyrek. I'm teaching Nyrek how to play fetch.
I thought we said no balls in the common room or in the house.
Well, you did just walk in, didn't you?
Coming down the
Okay.
stairs, you can hear another voice saying, "And I wish that there was a no cats rule, but we can't get what we want, can we?"
Did
And
you say
Ernisia
plant?
is coming down with like slippers.
It's much better than the girls' dormitory. You can barely breathe in there.
How do you know, Victor?
Ernisia, what's wrong?
Victor's just gonna look away.
She sneezes wildly and seems to clear up a little bit. That damn cat of yours is making my allergy go crazy.
Oh, all right. Nyrek, come on, let's go to the room. So I take Nyrek and I put him in the boys' dormitory and close the door.
You
I come back
you
out to the
you
main
leave
room.
the scene?
No, I shove him in and close the
Okay.
door so he
I
stays
was like,
in.
good job, you made him leave.
No, I don't explain though, so it probably does look like I'm leaving, and then I like I come back in like, so, how was your break?
Sucked.
She says back to you, a little annoyed. I really wish that there wasn't a no snitching rule here in the house.
Maybe we can. I bet Melis can figure out a cat allergy potion for you to help with that.
Wait,
We should get her to
Maybe
do
just
it.
potions?
Yeah,
who snitched?
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
I haven't seen her today. Have you?
Actually, no. I haven't seen her or Milva.
And Q, Melis, appearing later than you might expect.
Hey, Melis. We were just talking about you.
Make an investigation check to see if you guys found the kitchens or not.
Oh, Melis.
Melis.
Who snitched? I need to know.
No, she was saying good thing that there's a no snitching. She hates that she can't tell that I have a cat to get it taken away, so
Yeah.
she doesn't have allergy problems.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
Oh,
she's
There's a
one-
no snitching rule, and she follows it, and she hates that she has to follow it because she'd rather just get rid of it.
so she wants to snitch, but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
15. Yeah, Melis. You, like Milva, and you were able to find it. It is nearby the Hufflepuff common room, past a portrait with it's like a cornucopia, and you have to tickle the pear, and it opens up.
God, I fucking hate the way that works. But that's just me.
Yep. So, Melis, you're walking in at this time without your sister. You hear your
Yes.
name called. They're talking about you.
She definitely has her mouth full of something, so she's like, and an arm full of foods, whatever she could take with her.
midnight snacks. All right.
She probably
Oh,
drops
thanks.
one, and she's like,
You brought
Where
food?
the hell did you get that? Ernisia. perks up.
Hmm? More time?
the kitchens.
Oh,
You know, you've never seen a kitchen? That's not strictly a Muggle thing.
no.
Wizards have there's one.
Everybody has kitchens.
Since when does the school have kitchens?
Wait, so do
Ernisi, are
kitchens
you
not exist
kidding
in the
me?
wizard world?
No, they of course exist in the wizarding world. Where do you think house elves go and get the food and bring it to you? There's a kitchen.
House elves do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... God, I didn't know that.
Wait, hold on. What? Okay. Elves
Hey,
exist? Like with pointy ears? Like super tall, handsome, hot guys?
Not the handsome hot guy version. They're
Not the bald
short
snake
and well, you know what? Actually, yes.
So,
You
like-
should go find the handsome hot kitchen elves. That's what you should do tomorrow.
Are you guys telling me that there's a Legolas?
I'll take you there.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Legolas. Yes, you're right.
Mhm. Just his hair.
Cole,
really
I'm gonna give you inspiration for that one.
Okay. This is interesting. And they cook food for us? That's so nice of them.
I don't need it.
Do you want to try some?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
It
What is
would be nice if they weren't, you know,
Weren't what? They cook for us.
I
How
don't know.
they're nice creatures. Or
coming
people?
down the stairs as well. You guys are all like super loud. And Ernesia, if you weren't aware, I'm pretty sure they are employed by the school. Oh,
Hi, Gemma.
way better.
Nope, I'm tired.
Hello. And let's start showing some art for these people since we are starting to rack up some of these characters. Let's go young art.
I'm ready for bed.
So the girl that they've been talking to has been Ernesia. She's probably in like they're all in pajamas. Ernesia, very sassy, likes to bitch around, and apparently allergic to cats. And then who
good to know.
just came down and said that house elves were actually employed is Miss Gemma Drayden.
Why wouldn't they be employed? It makes no sense. If they're working.
I think it's so needless, but you know, they thought progress, so whatever.
I'm so confused.
About what? Hot elves
Well-
in the kitchens?
Well, no, elves. Of course you gotta pay a person if they're gonna work. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Alright, well, okay.
I'm not gonna say anything. Gemma
Good
says,
call. Thank
and
you,
goes
Gemma.
over to like
Thank you for not
make herself
talking.
a late night chamomile. If only you could learn such a skill, she says.
Hmm. Well, Ernesia, it's been nice talking to you. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright.
Do you want a snack to go?
Ah,
No?
sure.
Okay. I don't know. Cookies, muffins, you name it, desserts. She'll throw it at you.
Now
the
I
cello,
understand why
not
you
the
guys
cello.
are talking about the kitchens. Gemma comes by. May I?
No, they're not for you.
Excuse me. Maylis and
No.
I have decided to put away our differences.
We
Yeah,
have.
but I said no, though.
Oh, come on.
Yep. Word is law now.
After you did downtimes with her, didn't you, Maylis?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So you don't have to, but she's gonna be like, come on. We
No, don't
we were
don't
like
listen.
we were
Don't
like
listen to
howling
her.
back and forth all break.
You don't have to listen to her. Don't let her bully you into this.
I'm
You're
not
your own
bully-
person. Keep your food.
Maylis is a friend now. Please.
Can I roll a persuasion to convince you? Can I try? Come on.
Yes, but
I'm
it's
an-
going to be
I'm an
contested. She's also going to do persuasion.
Oh, that's okay. I guess. I guess we could try and see who's more persuasive. That's a 21.
16.
Don't listen. You want to keep your own food. Don't listen to the upper class. They don't want it. They don't want what's best for you. You worked hard for that food.
I didn't though.
Maylis, I haven't eaten all day.
She has. She's lying to you now. Look at her. I just saw her with a chamomile tea and a muffin earlier, and now she wants your food. And
You know what?
she's
I'm
gonna
really
lie.
tired. I gotta go to bed. Maylis is gonna drop everything in her arms and run away.
I'll
Oh
grab
my
it all and
God!
run.
Gemma screams. You run up the stairs.
Oh, look, it's on the floor. It's actually worthy of you now. Night, Gemma. And I'm gonna run into the bed.
I'm going to stop.
So Gemma's alone with a pile of food.
And she stares down like, what has become of my life? From the far side, Taylor's like, just another average night in the Southern Common Room. She
I
says
love the fact
at the
Taylor
far
was just
side
there.
of the room. Yeah, she's been sitting, watching from the window. Okay. In the morning, actually, you know what? I'm gonna change music now. Very least, that'll help us. I want "Beautiful Morning" at Hogwarts, if I can find it. There it is. Is that peaceful day? I want beautiful morning. Oh! There it was. There it is. Sent. Okay. In the morning, Milva. You can hear the hefty bells. Boom, boom, waking up students, and you wake up hearing the sound of all the girls in the Hufflepuff common room currently fighting over who's going to take a shower first and counter space, and people are kind of buzzing around getting ready for the day. And you get up a little bit groggy after last night's adventure. That is my comb. What? What? No, I have this one. It has red hair in it, Rin. How else? How on earth is going to be yours? Well, maybe you use my comb. She's this back.
I think that Milva is going to see this, and she's just going to kind of look back and forth between them, and then silently go to the showers first and not even deal with them.
I think Juniper's like, oh no, Delilah's in there, and you like slightly open it and just see like a sliver of skin and like quickly shut it. You can hear Delilah scream like.
I think that she would probably be pretty mortified by what just happened, and then would just go sit on her bed red-faced until she showers last.
I think like as you go back, you like plop down. Like I hate the mornings here sometimes. You can hear from deeper inside Macy be like, Milva, which toothpaste is yours?
I don't use toothpaste.
What? She's like taken aback. And whose toothpaste have I been using? So we've kind of been, going in and out. I guess I'll show some of these characters. Juniper, with the red hair, one long braid, was complaining to Rin that she was using her comb. Rin, of course, has black hair, completely different. And then Delilah was in the shower, and Macy was the one who called back to Milva about the toothpaste. I can maybe make you some. Are you? You hear a pitter pattering, and then the curtains of your room, like a face, pops in through. Are you too poor to afford it?
No, I'm not too poor to afford it, but thank you for asking.
Okay.
No. I use fancy essential oil toothpaste.
Oh, okay. That's better than Delilah. She said that she gets used to Scourgify. I didn't know how to do that. It works better than you think. You can hear yelling in from the shower. You okay? You look like red like a tomato.
No, I'm totally fine. Just up pretty late last night, but I'm okay.
Did you eat the beans too? I told them not to serve it.
No, can't say I had that problem.
I was up all night.
No, between you and I snuck into the kitchens with my sister last night.
Oh, that's fun. Next time, you gotta say to hi to Chef Blackthorn for me. I can't see him anymore because of the restraining order, and she leaves.
Oh.
I don't know. I guess we'll cut to upstairs after everyone's all ready and poked and pruned. And oh wait, no, Dee Dee, what are you doing this morning? You haven't popped in.
Oversleeping from being
Oh.
trapped on the stairs.
Milva, you get done, you have your shower and whatnot. Multiple people have already head up, and then you can see the curtains of her room is like slightly creaked open, and you see Dee Dee in her properly sized bed, like one arm, one leg off the side of the bed, like just completely zonked out.
Snoring, drool, the whole work.
The whole work. I was gonna give you some decorum. Goodness.
She's exhausted.
Milva?
Then she freaked out all night.
I think that I probably would go up and lightly poke her on the shoulder.
Yeah, it takes more than that.
Absolutely. It's like you hear like a little groan come out of her.
I think I would poke a few more times, gradually increasing in aggressiveness.
No, Constance, stop it.
5 more minutes.
What? Oh, huh? What are you doing here? Ah, she's grasping all the sheets.
Yeah, you grab all the sheets. You're wearing pajamas, but like you still do that.
Yes.
It's a time to get up. We have class today.
What time is it?
Breakfast time.
Oh goodness. Oh, when do classes start?
In about an hour.
Oh. Whew. All right. Well, I might be late to breakfast, but thank you for waking me. Oh, when I get like this, I can really sleep in.
Dee Dee! Dee Dee, are you alive? You can hear a voice coming closer. And
No thanks to you.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to tear me a new one. I just I forgot that I I left my fireworks unattended in the common room, and I had to run down. And then by the time I was in there, the prefect would let me come back to come get you. And the voice comes closer, and Milva, you turn around, and Morgan is in here, which you might be taken off guard. Did you downtime Morgan? Milva?
That's a good question.
I seem to remember one of you downtime.
I did actually, yeah.
Yeah. You know that he is the only boy that is able to walk up the stairs to the girls' dormitory.
I keep forgetting you can get in here.
Hey, if I wanted to have a bed in here, I could. He says back. I wanted to apologize. I didn't mean to leave you. Really, deeply, truly. Oh, hey,
Can we
Mel.
do some kind of contested persuasion on this? What should I roll?
I don't know. Okay, yeah. So if he gets to you, make a charisma save, and that'll be your DC. He has to meet. Oh, that's a 2 on the die. I think we're good.
Okay, so Dee Dee does not believe him. All right. You get up to such hijinks, Morgan. I'm not sure I trust you.
Come on. I'll make sure to grab you some extra turkey at dinner tonight.
Well, don't abandon some poor girl to get it.
Okay, I deserve that. Milva, a little help would be nice. Probably not going to help him, but
Not getting any help from me.
all right. I see how it is. Get ready, Dee Dee. And he'll turn around and leave. You're not really sure what that means, but this is Morgan.
He's 3 feet tall.
2 feet.
2 feet tall.
He's very, very tiny. And just out of character, since it did come up, while he goes by he, him pronouns, he is actually like he's like gender fluid. So
Neat.
yeah, he's goblinish, right? So they don't really have the same concept of gender in their society. So yeah,
Well, I found something out new.
Today I learned.
you never knew that, Nick?
Nope.
Yep.
I don't hang out with Morgan like that. Me and him don't click.
Morgan, Morgan often comes and hangs out with like Macy and like Juniper and stuff in the girls' dorm.
Well, you learn something new
He just
every day.
prefers to hang out with the guys. That's all. Okay. Okay. Dee Dee, you huff. Grab your stuff, put it on. Think you can win me back that easily. And you head up to the main hall with Milva. One after another, you guys rise up into the main thoroughfare here, and you pass by Maelys in the hallway, who's also heading off to breakfast, because you guys would kind of converge down in the dungeons. Maelys, they just walk past you, just walking together. You just happen upon each other. I don't know why you're looking so terrified.
I think just probably a little wave and silently continue on our way.
Hello.
It would be that awkward thing since you're both moving in the same direction. Am I detecting awkwardness between the sisters? Is there something unsaid going on?
Am I here?
Yeah.
Is Dee Dee's here? It's like,
Mhm.
is there something between you two? You're usually a bit more chatty than this.
No, we were just up really late, exploring the castle, getting lost, trying to find the kitchens.
Yeah, I got bombarded last night. I lost all my food I went for, and I'm just having a bad morning.
Were you out after curfew? Is that why?
No.
We would never.
No. No.
Dee Dee believes you
Why,
because
you
her
wanna come
wisdom's
next
super low.
This is when Dee Dee says, "Well, I was."
No, Dee Dee's too much of a goody two shoes to do that.
Totally.
But she totally believes you because her wisdom's super low.
At this point, Shade opens the dungeon door and slams into Maelys, who's stopped in the doorway to do the little high thing, and just bowls her over, adding to her bad morning.
Oh, this is perfect. She's gonna fall.
Yeah, the door hits you. You boom, tumble forward and Shade kind of stuck with
Maelys!
fear in the headlights.
Ooh,
runs the door
sorry.
and stares down at you
Spongify.
like, oh, man.
Spongify.
Ooh, yeah, nice.
Spongify.
If you want to make that attempt, yeah, go right ahead, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
That's gonna make it 1,000 times more funny.
I will say Maelys is a klutz, so I think that
I actually already know it,
Oh,
so I don't have to
so
attempt it. I
Maelys,
just do it.
you whoa, go straight down. You can hear Dee Dee call out, "Spongify," and you hit the ground and bounce, bounce, and then roll and slam onto the back wall.
Maelys, are you okay?
I gotta learn that one. Is that hard? Is that one hard?
I think it's fairly easy, but some people have trouble with it.
Dee Dee, you think everything's easy.
Yeah, you're great at class. Get out of here.
That's just-
No, not literally. You are great at class, but don't actually.
You are. Yeah, we're just giving you some crap.
I
because we're
try.
jealous.
I try. You all are very great as well.
Not me. Don't
Just
even. That's nice of
not
you to
at-
say.
Not at opening doors, apparently.
No. That was good. That was good, Dee Dee. And Shade laughs and falls in the throng of students going up to class
Dee Dee
or to
chuckles as
the
well.
Great Hall.
Does anyone help Maelys up?
She got the Spongify. She came back on her feet, didn't she?
No,
Oh,
that's not how that works. It just becomes
I
like
would
a
definitely,
trampoline, so
since
she
I
did no
bowled her
damage.
over, I would have helped her out for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
At least you're helped up by Shade, and you guys all walk up the stairs toward the entrance hall. The entrance hall, and inside you look out into the Great Hall of Hogwarts, and there is like a large crowd of your year forming around the Ravenclaw table right now. It's a little crazy. Victor's in the doorway, having just stood there, and you guys kind of appear next to him. Victor, the new kid, has a lot of people around him, and you can smell something warm and delicious wafting from over there.
Definitely weird. Kids aren't usually this popular. Victor's kind of monologuing to himself, I guess. Monologuing?
You guys are able to enter in and see the big crowd. How do you guys react?
Shade's definitely gonna try to like get a better view or but like try to be cool about it and like kind of from afar just sort of like peek in or something like that. Not get up close.
Finbar, what are you currently serving?
Finbar's he's cooking up some homemade bacon and pancakes with a nice raspberry syrup on the pancakes, and he's
Ooh.
added a bit of garlic to the bacon for some additional flavor to
Oh, I
wow
never
the
even
taste.
thought about that. That's a great idea.
I should express this: I'm not a good cook, so I will just make stuff up on the fly.
No,
Please
I've
understand.
never
incredible. I
done
love
garlic
that.
with bacon, but it would probably be really good together.
As he's doing it, he just explains like, you see, the raspberry jam's meant to like help it. The raspberry really tastes good. I just like raspberries a lot, so that's why I'm making it. But the garlic on the bacon, that's to help get your taste buds up in the morning, to really get you going, get the mind racing. The
I don't
bacon's
recommend
bacon.
mixing them, certainly.
Yeah. Don't mix these two together. Like don't do raspberry jam on bacon and don't do garlic on pancakes. I mean, maybe you might like it, but I've never. It's a strange thing to do. But I mean, if it's you, it's you. But I could try it
There's
if you want.
a large crowd of people that are currently plating up. Finbar is like coming out and handing them stuff. So you're kind of like constantly meeting people, so much so that you can't like keep track of everybody here, and they're all like, "Oh, sweet, thanks," coming by. So that's what you see, Shade.
Gotcha. I think Shade's just gonna like note it and not get any of the new stuff and just go sit down at the Slytherin table.
Mm-hmm. As all of the Slytherins have done. You come on over, and like Levi's like, it's a whole hullabaloo over there.
Yeah, I know. New kid. Have you seen that guy before?
No.
The guy who's serving everybody?
He's all the
Yeah,
rage.
I make it a regular to know all the witches and wizards in my area. No, I never met him before.
Not in
Levi
your
says.
area. I meant here at school. I just haven't noticed that. I don't pay attention to Ravenclaws very much.
He's a new kid. You can hear Gemma up here. By the way, this is Levi, our last Slytherin of the troop.
Am I here at the table? I assume.
You can come down. Yeah, you can come sit.
Oh yeah, I'll come sit. Give all the information I can. His name's Finbar. He's a new kid.
Did you catch the last name?
Finbar.
No one you'd care about.
No, that's a good enough answer for me. She sits down and starts plating
He's right,
up her
actually.
He's
Coming
actually
back from the
pretty cool
How
back
do you
over
know
to
him,
the
Victoria?
table,
Or Victor? How do you know
Bernicia shows
Finbar?
up with a plate of pancakes. Guys, you guys need to go and see the new kid. This stuff is great.
Yeah, how'd you meet him, Victor?
Just have information. Simple.
Okay.
You want to go get some pancakes?
Yeah, okay.
Where's my lease? Here.
What, Victor?
Sorry, my brain died there for like half a sec without
Oh,
oxygen.
where's Maylise?
Yeah,
You
where's
said
my
it so
lease?
weirdly. You're like, where's it? I thought it was like, where's
Maylise?
my lease? And I'm like,
Where's my
what's a
my
lease?
on my house?
Are you
Yeah.
helping each other? I didn't know that already. All right.
Yeah, no, I
On
already
your
have a
broom.
lease. Where's my lease
I'm
on my
just
bed?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hi.
Want to go get pancakes?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna show you how to get rid of a crowd real fast.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna yell fire?
It's so simple.
Works every time.
It does work every time,
What
but you gotta remember
It's
we're
not a good idea.
wizards.
do you yell, troll?
Yeah, that'll clear a room real quick.
Nah, if I really wanted to yell troll, I just yelled Gemma. As soon as we're like walking.
Did you say that loud enough for her to hear? Are we close by enough?
I don't speak quietly. I speak with my chest.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. 1 second. Yep. All right. Tongue in cheek, doesn't say anything. Just gives him a death glare to come by.
What is it? You know what? Let's just yell fire. I think it'd be funny.
Ooh,
My
You should-
God.
can you disguise your voice and make it sound
Oh
like
yeah.
one of the Hufflepuffs or something? So that way, like,
Oh, one
we
of the
don't lose
Gryffindors.
points
Get the
for it?
Gryffindors in trouble.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
suck.
yeah.
I could try and do that. I guess. I don't know if I'm good at throwing my voice like that. Yeah. Let me try.
And so as this plan is unfurling, we're going to cut back a few minutes to Finbar. You got here early and set up. Quickly, there's kind of this crowd around you, and older years, younger years, and also your year coming by. Hey! I'll take the pancakes. You can hear a boy yell your sorry. You hear a boy yell your way. You see this boy.
Nice to meet you. Sorry I wasn't in the room this morning. I was way too nervous and hard to sleep, so I had to. Cooking helps me calm down a bit. Nice to meet you,
What?
Finbar Dempsey.
Nice to meet you too. Wait, are you in our year?
Yeah, I just got here last night. I'm in Ravenclaw.
Oh my goodness. I must have been sleeping like a log. You always sleep like a log, Reese. And behind him, you can hear a boy showing up. What exactly is all this? Brett, meet sorry, what was your name again?
I'm Finbar Dempsey. I'm first
Finbar.
day here.
Finbar, Brett, and I'm Reese.
Nice to meet you. I guess you're my new roommates. So help yourselves. Got some pancakes, some raspberry jam, bacon with garlic on it. It's really nice in the morning.
Wait, is that the new foldable Kitchen Master 3000?
Yeah,
Brett says. And you can
my
see nearby, Finbar has like this small portable kitchen. I do actually have a picture to send your way.
Oh my god.
1 second. Yes, you gain a magic item that is specifically used for this. I need to get. Where's my hidden? There's my hidden chat. I'm pretty sure I keep it in here. Oh shit, maybe I don't. 1 second. There it is. Yeah, copy, and I am sending now in discussion chat.
Oh, that looks so cool.
So it's the size of a keychain, and then it like grows into like a proper little kitchen that you can take with you anywhere you go.
That is so cool.
Is that the foldable Kitchen Master 3000? Brett says.
Yeah, it is. My parents actually got it for me before I came here because they they weren't sure if I'd be able to get into the kitchens, so they got me one of my own. That sounds kind of weird to say, but yes, it
Brett
is.
looks down at it. Oh, that smells good. Bacon, if you're offering.
Bacon with garlic. It tastes great.
What the hell is going on? You can hear calling from elsewhere, a girl trying to push through the crowd to find her usual seat. We can see Janice. Disperse! Disperse! She's yelling at people, trying to get them to move. That is my seat.
There's no need to disperse. I got plenty for everyone.
Who the fuck are you? She says, Janice! You can hear Reese say back, she does not flinch.
Oh, nice to meet you. Finbar Dempsey. I just got in last night, and it's my first day here. I'm in Ravenclaw, like you. What? Sorry, what was your name again? Couldn't hear it.
Janice Everden. Don't forget it. Now, you need to move your whole operation elsewhere. You may not understand yet, but there is a fine balance here at this school. What's going on? They're causing a ruckus, she says back toward a girl who comes up next to her. This girl. Oh, that smells nice. I'll get some pancakes. You don't.
Here you go. Raspberry jam, and here's some bacon with some garlic on it. Nice to meet you, Finbar Dempsey.
Whoa.
What's your name?
Oh, okay. Could you maybe cut me up some more? I like it like more like rare.
Of course. No worries. Just give me a minute.
And Janice like turns to her and is like, I cannot believe that you are endorsing this right now. I'm not endorsing it. It just smells beautiful. I'm Drusilla. You're a new kid. Yes, as he said 1,000 times, his name's Finbar Dempsey.
Yep. I'm in second year of Ravenclaw. Nice to meet
Got
you.
it. This is absolutely one of the best pieces of bacon I've ever had in my life. You can hear another voice call out, someone you already served but like didn't have a direct conversation with, and that is of course you'd like the big crowd here, Saoirse. Of course I do. She swallows. Ravenclaw deserves to have a little bit more socialization. God knows all you guys need it.
Thank you. I mean, good food is always a good way to bond with people, isn't it? Nice to see you. Nice to know you appreciate it.
Oh dear. She looks across the way, and there's a girl like that just entered into the Great Hall. Billy! Billy, come on over here! Billy! She's calling out, waving her arms in the air toward Miss Billy Blythe. And she's a big girl, not as big as Dee Dee or anything, but tall, long blonde hair, and she like kind of pulls everything together. And you see her very mousily look out at the table and then just turn around and exit the Great Hall.
Aw.
Oh, come on now.
I'll try to get her something later.
Well, welcome to Ravenclaw. Normally, I'm the one who does the whole get together, but this is a good start.
Well, I wanted to. Cooking helps me. I woke up real early. Couldn't get to sleep. Couldn't get too much sleep last night. But cooking's always been a nice way for me to just relax my mind a bit, just focus on something. And also, I just like making food, like seeing people eat it, be happy. Nice to know if someone's appreciating it. It's nice to meet you.
And Victor, your plan. What are you doing?
I think I'm gonna basically just say, I'm gonna try and throw my voice. Probably shouldn't just do this, but yeah, I'm gonna try and throw my voice so
Okay.
it sounds like a Gryffindor is saying something very not appropriate about the smell of this food. About how it's not smelling too good. And Logan
That
seems like the
smells
perfect person.
practically rotten. You can hear back. Make a performance check.
Okay, performance.
Do you allow help on these actions?
No, because it's throwing voice. No one can help you do that.
Okay.
Could do subscriber
Unless you're a
bonus,
Hufflepuff.
though. I'd appreciate that. But life is life. Performance. Oh god, how I wish I had an advantage on that.
Perfect. You like
Oh,
tried to do that. Victor thinks that throwing his voice is something easy. It absolutely is not. The large amount of people who currently have this food and have been enjoying it for the better half of 15 minutes turn over toward you, everybody looking out at you, and you're caught like a little deer in the headlights. You try to look up like, oh, who said that? And
you know what?
people kind of shake their head.
Victor would probably do that. Well, am I wrong? Clearly, it doesn't smell great, and I'd love to be
Victor, you
proved
gotta
wrong.
try some of this yourself. Don't knock until you try it. Do you just not
What?
like garlic? You can hear Saoirse yell back.
Oh, no, it's just it smells terrible. But if he's clearly, you guys say it's all good, I'd love to be proved wrong, and me and my friends would love to be proved wrong. But
Wait,
just the smell alone.
I'm going to have to concur. Garlic on pancakes? Disgusting.
The garlic's
Janice
not.
says.
Wait, no, the garlic's not on the pancakes. The garlic's on the bacon. The pancakes have the raspberry jam. Did something get crossed here?
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to try it. Everything you have, just to be sure that it does actually taste good.
Ah, nice to see you again, Victor. Right?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. He'll go for another handshake and then be like, give you like a wink, like he didn't really mean it.
Ah, Finbar Dempsey. Nice to meet you again.
Yeah.
But
Again.
more. Ah, I'm a Ravenclaw now.
Yeah. I only wish you weren't. But let me try this. Try this food that you got, Sona.
Right. Oh, and you're Maelys, right?
Good memory. You probably met a lot of people yesterday.
Oh well, you and your sister were the first two I met, so you kind of stood out.
Surprised you remembered between the two of us who was who.
Well, you're in Slytherin and you have the braids, and she has the short hair.
I get it. I get it. Can I try these pancakes? They smell really tasty.
Ah, well, help yourself. Here you go. Got a plate, another plate, syrup, pencils.
Well, I mean, Milva, you want to use maybe a Crenus Muto here, a Cullivaria there. I think you guys could definitely get away with swapping places. You can hear Wilfred from Hufflepuff entering over. Hey, can I get some of that? Can I get some of that? He comes over and grabs some.
Fresh out.
No.
Poor Crow. Victor's like, he stuffed his mouth with all the pancake he can. Finbar will have to make more.
Yep. Oh, this is Shade, by the way. I'll point over.
Hi, I'm Shade. I guess we've met everybody else.
This is Wilfred, by the way. Oh, you can hear a lot of the crowd like moan. He leaves.
He leaves?
Happy with himself.
Wait, no, but I got more.
No, nope, you don't.
Don't worry
Everyone
about
disperse. Leave the man alone.
Please finish. Look, sorry, but finish chewing your food first before you start talking.
Oh,
Food's meant to
What?
be in your mouth and in your stomach, not spit out amongst the tables.
okay. Well, first of all, I would stop chewing, and it's in my gums, so it doesn't really spit. Could never waste food. It's a bad thing.
Sorry, back to Shade. We're continuing. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying hi. Hello.
Nice to meet you. Finbar
Thank
Dempsey,
you.
Ravenclaw.
You just started like today?
Yeah, I got here late last night, and this is my first day. I think I've barely been here for 12 hours, actually.
Oh, well. Welcome, I guess.
It's been I've wanted to be here for a while. It's finally nice to be here.
Should do it all
Yeah,
conversation.
why weren't you here with us last year?
Oh, I was you see, he gets like as if you just asked him, it's like it's the most awkward question. It's like, oh, I was out sick for a while.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. And Shade actually gets kind of embarrassed.
Oh, no, don't be embarrassed about it. It was, you couldn't have known, and it wasn't really like a. It was a whole thing, but it is behind me now, and hopefully I never have to do it again.
Well, I hope so too.
You didn't
Right.
count by sevens, did you? That's why you're Ravenclaw.
What?
What?
Like Shade's not laughing. She's just like, what are you
What
are you talking about?
Don't you know? Count by sixes, Ravenclaw. Count by sevens, Slytherin. Count by ones, you can become a Gryffindor, but that's because the highest they can count.
This is like hacking the hat. You know, this is like the cheat code to get the one you want.
Yeah.
But here you go. Shade, was it?
Yeah, Shade, thanks.
Here you go. Here's some pancakes and some bacon. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
Cutting over to the Hufflepuff table, Dee Dee, as you're sitting there, you can see a plate floating over toward you. Tall stack of pancakes, whipped cream on top, little like mint leaves that have been put on the side, and layered with like syrup. And you realize it's not floating at all, but rather Morgan is holding it, and it's in front of his head, so you can see it. Here you go. And he's going to hoist it up onto the table in front of you. There.
You've made it taste like vomit or something.
No, it's for you.
Hmm.
But you're only allowed to have it if you forgive me.
Oh, you're ridiculous. How about this? I'll have it, and I'll think about it.
You'll walk away. We'll see more of that later. And I think, like, from across the table, Juniper is currently eating. Across. Dee Dee, you know Morgan on the outs.
He abandoned me last night on the stairs. I was stuck there for 2 hours. Professor Flitwick had to rescue me.
Okay, I'm trying to handle my sailor mouth, so I will say, what a nincompoop! Next to her,
Right?
Delilah says, good job. No, I don't like it. It doesn't, he's an asshole, she says back.
Oh, dear. Well, it's certainly rude of him. Although he does say that it wasn't his fault. That he got up to some other hijinks and got caught doing those hijinks. So I suppose it's his fault in that way, but I don't know. It's just mean.
Is that why we had less house points this morning? You can hear Nolan say next to you. Little Nolan.
I hadn't even noticed. I overslept, so I just kind of came straight here. I hope I'm okay. She like sniffs her armpits.
We had a history of magic this morning, so you should probably eat up.
Oh dear. Actually, out of character, didn't we already do that?
Oh, we did? Oh, sorry. We had potions this morning, so you should probably eat up now.
Yes. Well, let's try it. And then Dee Dee tries the pancakes, and I'm sure they're delicious.
Finbar, why don't you go ahead and make me another Muggle Studies check for how good they are?
Come on, Finbar, don't blow it. A 20. Oh, that's 20.
Oh, man.
Nat 20?
A natural 20.
Well,
and a
fuck
28
yeah.
total.
Hell
These
yeah,
are the
like
best pancakes I've had in my life. Even the
Morgan's
house
not
elves
even
don't
around
do
to-
this. Did the
Morgan's
house elves
not
make
even
this?
around to like rub it in. That they're the best. Finbar, that's great because I gave you the crowd, and you had the rolls to back it up. So
It's all downhill from here, baby. All these rolls going down.
These are wonderful. Did the house elves make this? I'm just
and
asking
then
the table.
yeah, and I think like Wilfred comes back, and he's like, "No, unfortunately, they're all out." He plops down. It's the new kid, Finbar.
Oh, really? I met him on the stairs. He gave me a muffin, and I kind of wolfed it down. I didn't really enjoy it. I'll have to pause for these, though.
I need his recipe, Macy says, looking down at her food, just like kind of shaking. This is otherworldly. I don't know what he did, but I must have it. I
Dee Dee's
must
just having
have it, Dee Dee. She grabs onto you and like pulls on your robe.
I'm sure he'll give it to you, Macy.
Macy, I think that's enough sugar.
This is so good. Just like taking very slow and mindful bites. You know, rolling it around, taking it in.
All right. And all of our students finish off with their food. The extra bits disappear. People head down through the hallways. And Finbar, as you're just kind of cleaning up and the Great Hall is starting to disperse, you can hear Reese and Brett are starting to head out, and Brett says something to Reese, and Reese nods and turns around. Hey, do you know where the potions room is? You can come with us if you want.
Oh, I have absolutely no idea where I'm going, but yeah, I'll take you up on that offer. Just give me a sec to put all this away.
Don't take too long. And they're gonna like start walking, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh god.
All you have to do, you have to like you'll take it and give like a little tap to the top pot on the thing, and the entire portable kitchen becomes incredibly small and lays itself on the ground. All the legs like folding inward, the mug and the chalice, everything pull down, and the light from the heat inside dies down, and you're able to pick it up and hook it back onto your keychain, onto your bag, and start jogging down the stairs with them.
I love this. I love this thing already.
It can also have wheels if you ever want to make it like a moving cart.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun.
You could use like a battering ram. I don't know.
Quick, throw the portable kitchen at them. It'll burn them.
That could be something. Like click it and like throw it so it gets bigger midair, and like the one-time use for that.
Like they'll never see this coming.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So down the stairs you tread, and I guess we're just before the 2-hour mark. We'll have our break. I guess it would be good if I give you the lowdown of Hogwarts, and so that you can feel a little bit more like you have some continuity. Give me a minute. Grab all the bullshit. It should be in the reference category. Yep. Where is that? Yep. Just put me up over here. And last is. All right. That one. Okay. So, Ian, when you think about Hogwarts Castle, you probably see something like this, right? That big long bridge in the middle. You probably know that's the Great Hall. And then there's all these other places, and that's probably the Astronomy Tower. But past that, it's just a bunch of towers, and like you really don't know exactly where you're going. It's impossible to really conceptualize. So I've done it for you. Here you go. Here is first we're gonna start with simple, and we'll go up from there. This is from the side. What we can see, I've color coordinated it all. Obviously, the Great Hall is on the left here. Surrounding that is the Viaduct Courtyard. That's like the place for the final battle and where Voldemort was killed. Connecting to the Viaduct Courtyard is the Viaduct Bridge that goes across to the northern grounds. Connecting directly to the Great Hall is Ravenclaw Tower. That's the big, thick boy. You also see these little towers right there. That's the headmaster's office. And the moving staircases are in here, which honestly is a terrible place to put them because there's only one building that connects to it. So it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, this big building right here, it's like a square donut-shaped building, is called the Quad. There's a few classes that go on in there, but some more notable places in the Quad are, for instance, Gryffindor Tower on the far side, the hospital wing that's connected on the top, and across from that is the clock tower behind it. There are 3 bridges, only 2 of them are visible here, that move from the south campus to the north campus. The Viaduct Bridge, which is the big iconic one with the long struts. Then there's the Stone Bridge that's actually on the 3rd floor. It goes diagonally between the Quad and this building. And what we can't see on this view is the Suspension Bridge that you would have walked across. So, you'll see this giant fucking building right here. Now, this building canonically has no name. Which is weird because it's where most of the classes take place canonically. But the main corridor on the ground floor is called the Oxford Corridor, so I call it the Oxford Building. That's where a lot of your stuff's going to be happening. That's where the library is, where DADA is, the Divinations Tower, runes, arithmancy, all that kind of stuff. Surrounding the Oxford Building is the greenhouse area, where you'll be doing herbology. And then we are able to see the astronomy tower peeking up in the background here, as well as not labeled, but that is the owlry set up on the hill. If we want to, expand this top down, we'll be able to see it again. So the place that we couldn't see before is the North Courtyard area, a major hub where people like to hang out. The North Courtyard area is the same place that like Draco Malfoy was turned into a ferret. That's the North Courtyard. Also sometimes called the Transfiguration Courtyard, and Transfiguration class is up there. So yeah, and then if you want, you can look at it even more detailed. And I have all 7 floors like this. They're in the reference category. Starting down here, we have the Great Hall, the Entrance Hall, and a bunch of classes up here. The South Courtyard, Gryffindor Towers up there. Across, we've got like exam rooms and xylomancy and extra little places, Sinister's office, empty classrooms, locked rooms, and Muggle music and Transfiguration, stuff like that. Yeah, that's Hogwarts School. So now when I say you go to the Oxford Building, you know it's over here. I also made a dungeon map, which I just had to completely make up because there's no map of the dungeons anywhere. And by the way, I made this prior to Hogwarts Legacy ever coming out. So I might actually make a new one. I don't know. I just got access to Illustrator again and I'm itching. All right. I think that is where we're going to take our break. So we'll come back in 10 minutes. See you guys then.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this. Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people we have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are back. All right. So, looks like everyone's back. We're heading off to potions class. Down in the dungeons. You move down the stairs, Finbar, and you can immediately feel a change come over everything. There is cooler air down here, a darker ambience. Torchlight runs on the walls, little bits of stone falling from the ceiling, and it's a little bit unkept. You go down a long dungeon hallway, curling off to the right-hand side, and it's there that you end up finding the humidity that curls off into the hallway from the potions classroom. The potions classroom itself is a open space. Kids are already a flurry around, working, talking to each other, and finding little places to sit on these circular areas that seat probably 4 comfortably, 5 maybe if you're really daring. And it has these spherical dome-like roof that kind of curls together downward like a cathedral. And you're kind of taken aback by the architecture here, and you can hear from the far side of the room, "All right, everyone, settle down, settle down." A voice calls out, and you end up seeing none other than your professor, Professor Slughorn. "After last week, I'm not sure that I should be letting you all play with the cauldrons anymore. We're not playing, Professor. This is real potioneering," you can hear from the back. "Very good, Mr. Matthews. 5 points to Gryffindor." "Oh, come on, he just gets 5 points for kissing your behind?" You can hear Wilfred yell out. "Well, perhaps if you applied yourselves to potions, then it wouldn't be much of an issue now, would it? Oh, and our newest student already here. Please come, take a seat. Anywhere will do." And let me get the art. I suppose introductions are in order. I am Professor Horace Eugene Fallacious Slughorn, a master of potions here at Hogwarts School, and you are Mr. Finbar Dempsey. I hope that you will show your most talents in this class.
I intend to, Professor. I've wanted to be here for so long, and I'm happy that this is my first class.
Well, as I'm sure many of the rest of you will be able to tell our newest pupil, this class is not for the faint of heart, now is it? Yeah, Nolan fainted last year. Morgan, I think, would yell, "Yeah, Nolan fainted last year." Slughorn chuckles at that, as does the class. "Melis, might you come up and show us all that new potion you've been working on?" Well, come on.
Okay.
Now, I want everyone to take into account the way in which she uses the tools. I was watching her last week. She does a very good job of no cross-contamination. He kind of nods at you. And Melis, I want you to make a potion-making check just for kind of like showing the class what's what.
19.
Cool. Yeah, you're able to show them. What potion do you show them, Melis?
Well, I successfully only brewed one the last downtime. Is that the one you're talking about, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but I wouldn't choose the cooler one because that's not necessarily allowed at Hogwarts. Probably not what he was talking about.
Okay. I mean,
The crystals
I
are
don't.
not allowed at Hogwarts.
Thank you. I wasn't sure which one. All right, I'll show off the heartbreak tears then. Heartbreak teardrops.
Gotcha.
'Cause that's the one I just did
Yep.
successfully.
It's a lesser hate potion. And you can see some people are taking notes, other people are kind of not listening or gabbing around in the corner, and everybody is able to view one of Professor Slughorn's star pupils. But let's see if maybe something like that might change today. Everybody here is going to pick a potion to make. You obviously are able to pick from the potions list. I'll send a little link in Thursday night discussion. Hashtag potions. You should be able to see all the list of potions available to you, and you can pick up to second year. Obviously, anyone who might have a potion recipe otherwise is able to do that, like Millie's, but yeah. And once you have what you want to do, you just let me know.
I'm ready.
All right. Victor.
Victor. Same thing as always. Just you know what? Yeah, antidote of common poisons. It's always. I'm just gonna keep cooking.
You're going to make another one?
I'm just gonna keep making them. Just gonna keep making them and throwing them in somewhere. I need all of them. I thought about it.
After the last time, it was like, yikes.
Yep, I'm gonna keep making them.
Okay. All right. Who has the highest passive perception here?
I have 12.
I have 15.
I have an 8.
12.
12.
Dee Dee? I haven't heard from you.
11.
Finbar?
12.
So many. Maylee. You're sitting here, and as your little presentation comes to an end, and people start to go off and make their own things, Professor Slughorn comes over toward you and says, "Very good work today. Constantly impressed by your use of flopperworm mucus. So many more applications than I thought." Bailey's?
Okay, I wasn't sure who that was to or not.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross to touch, though. You know, it's like I don't like the smell of it.
Ooh, I might actually have a spell to help you out with that. Give me your hands. He kind of clears his throat. Impervious. And there's a little blue glow for a second, then it goes away. And your hands are now, for temporarily, waterproof. Well, very useful. Dealing with various things. It'll stop it from sticking. I always hated that when I was your age, too.
Thanks, Professor.
Don't mention it. He walks off, and as you're looking at that, you feel something. Some kind of little rumble. Huh? You look at your tongs. They're sitting at the edge, and the little silver tongs are clattering lightly on the desk. No one else seems to be noticing.
I assume there's someone sitting at the table with me, right? We don't all have just our
Oh,
own individual tables.
you went up to the front, so you're at the
Oh,
front.
okay.
Yeah, you haven't gone to sit down yet.
That's right, you did say that. So, is there someone that I can just be like, "Did you see that?"
Yeah, of course. You have all your people around you. You have your sister, you have Shade, you've got Dee Dee, Victor.
Did you guys see that? Did you feel that?
Feel what?
Dee Dee looks up for whatever reason.
What? Oh, no. Sorry.
Huh. Oh, okay.
And then you look
Weird.
back at your tongs, and they're still. Huh.
You guys don't see this?
You grab your stuff, head back. Anybody have their potion they want? Okay, Finbar, you already got it.
Mine is going to be a potion, dreamless sleep potion.
Second grade. I need to open up the grades. Absolutely make a potion making check.
All right. Interesting thing. Culinarian gives me this feature where I can use Muggle studies in place of potion making.
Indeed.
I was gonna make that too, so can I just jump on this thing?
So yeah, jump on the bandwagon. Well, so you guys are in a group together. You're like, hey, we're making the same thing. You want to work together?
Ah, Dee Dee, nice to see you. Want to work
Hey,
together?
nice to see you again. I normally do this with Morgan, but I don't like him today.
Morgan's like, oh, we're like, you're kidding me. Like,
Well,
can't
he can make a
seriously
perception
feel
check if he
mad.
wants to hear me.
No, he's got to. He's just out. He's huffing himself in his little corner.
Don't worry, we'll make up.
I got a 17.
Girls, eh? He says to Wilfred. Yeah, God, I know. He says back.
And I got a 14.
Sure. 14.
You made those pancakes today. Oh my God, they were the best pancakes I've ever had. It makes me wish I'd tasted that muffin more before I just downed it.
Ah, well, that had been sitting in a bag for, oh man, how long was it? The entire train ride.
8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours. Kind of lost it's best fresh, but I'm happy to
It was
enjoy
perfect for what I needed.
Glad to be of help. And
Thank
I'm
you
glad.
so much for all this. I'm surprised you just give away so much food. It's
Oh.
very, very nice of you.
Oh, well, can't be starting the day without good food. Need that. And also, it's nice to share it. And also, I like seeing people being happy when they eat my food. It shows that I bit of pride of this, but it shows you're a good cook.
You are a good cook.
I try.
And I'm sure you'll be a good potion maker too. I'll give him the Hufflepuff thing, actually, if I can do that retroactively.
Yeah, you absolutely can. So you get to
1d4.
add a d4 to your check.
All right.
It's perfect because I actually didn't hear what he got. So.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Got to light up my keyboard. There we go. How do I do that on Discord?
I think it's just
you can do !R
Yeah.
space 1d4 in the rolling channel.
So 18.
18 total?
Yep, 18.
So your potion... yeah, unfortunately, it's not enough to get him to the next rung, but still, it's a nice addition. You have at least 8. Oh, it does get you to the next grade level. So, Dee Dee, you get an A. Finbar, you get an E. I'll go over that in a second. And both of you guys get a Dreamless Sleep Potion, regular quality. Dreamless Sleep Potion. If I pull it up. Hey, quick question. Melis, you have the potion subclass track sheet, right? I probably asked you that before. Okay, I guess it's just super useful, and I want to make sure you have it. And I have a little pea brain that always forgets. Okay. What was I saying? Right. Should be over here. Dreamless sleep. When you drink this potion, you immediately fall asleep and gain the benefits of a long rest after 4 hours of uninterrupted sleep. However, your sleep is far deeper than usual, and someone using their action to shake you or taking damage is the only way for you to wake before 4 hours have passed. Basically, Dreamless Sleep Potion is best used for you to drink. A Sleeping Draught is best used offensively, making someone else drink it. But both can be used for the same reason.
Well, this will be handy to actually get a good night's sleep.
This is nice. My mom's actually a potioneer, so She didn't say anything, but I think she expects me to get some good grades in potions, and well, cooking potions are kind of very similar, actually.
Well, with that, I'm sure you will. She gestures at your potion.
Yep, quite a nice one I got now.
Better
Hopefully, the
than
rest of
mine,
the
I
classes
think.
are like. Sorry, go ahead.
Better than mine, I think. And she's
Well,
like, it's a serviceful one, but it's not perfect. Dee Dee's used to perfection. She rolls really high.
well, I'm coming from a place where I've got a potion here for a moment, and I'm good at cooking. I kind of got a bit of advantage of that.
As you guys share a little chuckle, elsewhere in the class, you can hear, "You're so funny, Wilfred!" From Morgan nearby. Anyway.
Can I insight check that chuckle?
I'm going to say no, because you don't know Morgan.
Dee Dee's going to roll her eyes.
So, just to go over really quick, I actually do grades. Now you're only going to have like 2 grades for the entirety of the semester, which is funny. But I go by the canon grades. So there's 6 of them. There's 3 passing and 3 failing. So if we start at the top and work our way down, there's O for outstanding. It's the best grade you can get. Then there's E for exceeds expectations, meaning you're doing pretty dang well for yourself. And then there's A for acceptable, meaning you're passing this class. And then we start getting the failing ones. P for poor, like you're failing this class, but put in a little bit of work, you'll do fine. And then D for dreadful, meaning you're probably not going to pass this class. And then T for troll, which is you should just stop taking this class if you can. It is impossible to help you.
All right, nice to know I got an E.
Yeah, you got an E. Anybody else ready?
I am.
Jade, give it to me.
Right. I want to do the sleeping draft. And I'm going to roll. I got a 17.
Ooh. It is uncommon. 17. Yeah, so you'll get a regular one. When you drink this potion, you fall unconscious into a deep sleep. You can't be awoken by any means for 1 hour, aside from administering an antidote. After that, the sleep is natural. So you would sleep only for as long as you normally would, or until woken by taking damage or someone shaking or slapping you awake. So, that's big, because, if we just think about it when it comes to the meta of D&D, you make someone fall asleep, they're unconscious by any means. That means even taking damage, you don't wake up. You could easily kill someone. Just murder them if
they're asleep.
if you ever
Or
used
that.
it. Yep.
All right. I was thinking about just being sneaky around stuff, but murder's on the table. All right.
Totally. I don't endorse it. I think there's still only ever been 1 murder. Yeah, there's been 1 murder in Magic and Mysterium. It was very impactful. It was, and it's a character for which you guys know. Not Finbar yet, but yeah. Somebody murdered a person in cold blood.
I was so
great.
close. I was so close to doing it too one time.
Really?
I was. I can't say nothing, but I was kill a person too. But it would have made sense for the party. The party would have been happy, so I stopped.
This game gets very serious later on. All right, so we got that. We got Shade. Thank you very much, Shade. There's an E for you.
Cool.
Oh, I realized. Yeah. Oh, right. No. Yeah. Maple called out. So Daphne's not here. That's the one character you haven't met yet. Ian is Daphne. Yeah, she's called out. She's got dragon pox apparently. She's in the hospital wing. Okay. Victor, I know what you're making, so what'd you get?
I got a 20.
It's exceptional quality.
Woohoo!
It's common potions you're making?
Yeah.
Common poisons? So
Would you make
basically,
this like a
you get
superior?
no, it's not superior.
No, I said
Um,
I'm gonna keep making them until I get superior.
oh, all right. It's basically a potion of uncommon. It's like a regular antidote to uncommon poisons. So you're making it better,
Got it.
and you gain an O from that. Oh wait, yes, yeah, it's the first one of the year. So yeah, I think like Professor Slughorn would come by and say, "Mr. Vendetta, significantly better with your handling of the stirring stick. 7 clockwise, 7 counterclockwise. Yes, yes, you're finally getting it."
I think Victor just nods his head.
And
I
he'll
don't think
mark
he's
you
gonna.
off with an O.
I don't think Victor's gonna speak to the professor.
Mm-hmm. Milva?
Yes, I am going to do the forgetfulness potion.
Ooh.
9.
Okay. So that would be flawed for you. Let me get. That is a P. Poor, but it's still usable. Let me grab it for you. F. There it is. So when you drink this potion, sorry, when you drink this potion, you forget everything you perceived. Actually, you don't forget anything you just perceived, but you won't be able to remember anything that you do end up perceiving for the next minute. So if you're about to do something, you can trick someone into like drinking it, and then you have a minute where you can do anything without them knowing.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, the regular one, that effect is 10 minutes, and also you can't remember anything that you just perceived in the previous minute. Okay. Maylee's your last.
Alrighty, I think I want to try the elixir to induce euphoria.
Love that one. It's a personal favorite of mine.
I got a 24.
That nice, very nice. That's an exceptional quality. When you drink this potion, your emotions are overpowered by a sudden, inexplicable happiness, with the side effects of spontaneous singing. You gain resistance to. Oh, sorry, it's exceptional. So you gain immunity to psychic damage for 1 hour. Or sorry, for 4 hours, and for the duration, you automatically fail stealth, intimidation, and deception checks.
Awesome.
Mhm. And that is an O for you. I'm surprised you only had an E last semester. You must not have been rolling very well.
I saw the same thing and was like, dang it.
Oh, you'll get it this year. Okay. And Milva, you're working hard at your potion, and as you're doing so, you're like struggling hard. And one of the things that makes it flawed is you are focusing, trying to like drop down this leaf that's supposed to like rest on the surface of the water, and it shouldn't like go down below it too early, or else it can impact the quality. And as you're doing that, you hear a high pitched shattering noise. Oh, damn it! And you look over, and Nolan, you see, is covered in blood.
Nolan, are you okay?
Uh, I think I accidentally knocked off a vial. Oh, Slughorn comes over. Oh, salamander blood. Terribly difficult to get out of clothing. Best be off to the bathroom to clean that up. Yes, Professor. I'm fine, Milva. It's not mine.
Okay, good. I was worried.
Oh, good. I was worried. You can hear Wilfred from nearby mocking you.
Probably just gonna glare at him.
Hmm. Oh, I had a thing. Oh, I'm so sad. I was gonna do a thing with Gemma, but then I forgot. Damn it. She'll get her revenge. Eventually.
Oh, did she forgot?
She'll eventually get her revenge on you. I was totally gonna do a thing and then just got sidetracked and forgot.
I escape again, like a thief in the night.
I know. I'm getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it. You can't. Okay. And that Nolan leaves, heads off to the bathroom, and our day continues. As we can hear good work today, everyone. For the most part, I can see the effort that you're putting in with your homework. It's really showing. Keep it up. Keep it up. You guys all filter out of the classroom. Transfiguration class is next, Shade. And you can see the new kid, Finbar, looking down at his papers, trying to figure out where the heck he's going.
Hey, Finbar, we all go to the same places. Everybody in our years. It's a pretty small year, so you can just follow everybody else, and we're going to Transfiguration next.
Oh, that makes things so much easier. I was worried I was going to get horribly lost and not be found for a while.
Yeah, I don't think you'll pull a Didi, don't worry.
No, that only happens on the weekends. Levi says, coming past and stepping into step with Shade.
Oh, nice to meet you, Finbar MC. I think you got some pancakes earlier. What's your name?
Levi, Slytherin. Sorry. Yeah, they like take a look at you, and they look like they're not really entirely sure. They look over toward Shade, like, is this guy cool?
It gives a little like a nod, like yeah.
You Muggle born?
Half-blood. Mom's a witch. Dad's a muggle.
Oh, sweet. Do you watch any anime?
Watch this one. I think it was called Yu Hakusho. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. He looks a little bit like, ah, damn it. Not another one. No one else shares my interest. And he'll start heading off to Transfig. Just up the stairs. Although there is a faster way, but it got blocked off, Levi says.
Shane, did I do something to offend Levi?
Oh, don't worry about Levi. He's Muggle born, in which is everybody knew all the references that he's got, and nobody else has. Besides, like Victor knows some of them. But yeah, don't worry about it.
I wish we could just go through Portus Medius, he says, calling back. The stairwell up there goes right into the north courtyard. There is currently an out of bounds area over there. Out of
Yeah.
code.
Hey, Victor, do you know what's over there? Victor's always getting into stuff he shouldn't, so I figured he might know.
What's over there?
Yeah. Why can't
No.
we go up that stair? I know
Well, it's
McGonagall said at the beginning of term there were renovations happening still from the battle.
yeah.
Hieroglyphics
There's
was one of them. There was a couple others.
I do just want to
Yeah.
correct a little mess up. Not from the battle. It was from. She said it was. Oh, what's the word? When you like destroy things, or when you destroy other people's
some
property.
kids messed up and bombarded.
Oh yeah,
But-
Bombarda. That was
Yeah.
it.
I'm forgetting the name for it though. Like when you graffiti on things, it's
Vandalism.
Yeah.
vandalism. Yeah, basically they
Mhm.
said there was vandalism and there was some structural integrity things we
I
had to
wonder
fix.
who did that. There's the hieroglyphic hallways, toilets.
Yeah, all of it's closed off, Levi says. Here, let's just go up here. There's a stairwell on this side.
Hey Victor, you ever watch anime? What is anime? Animation?
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
You
Hey
watch
Levi.
anime? You've like
Yeah.
never told me this once.
I lean over to Finbart. I'm like, see, told you.
Oh, got it.
I thought it was pretty obvious. I yelled explosion like the other day when I did Bombarda. And
Sorry, I'm back. Levi says, "What shows do you watch?"
God, fucking 2001. I watched Oron Host Club.
Oh
Bubba.
my gosh!
Yeah. Oh, I also watching through One Piece, but
Which is your favorite character? I personally relate a hell of a lot to Tamaki. Like they start talking, walking up the stairs together.
oh,
Oron
mean,
High
I-
School Host Club is probably one of the greatest animes, in my opinion. It's a really good comedy.
yeah, no, it's really good.
That's out of character.
Oh
That was
yeah, out
not
of character. I
Levi.
was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, my brain's dying from old animes. I was like, oh no.
You don't have to answer it. I was just kind of cutting away. It was just a conversation that was beginning between the two of you.
Got it. I was gonna say hi, but yeah, just I can relate a lot. Having to be a poor person surrounded by pretty rich people that aren't pretty.
I was about to say, I'm like, man, is there some gender stuff that you haven't like disclosed to me, Nick? 'Cause
What?
literally everybody who watches that show that I know, like has a different, a non-standard relationship with gender because they play
That'd be
with it a
chill.
lot in that show.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I
I
think
went
I
back
just
and
talk
watched it, and I
about
was like,
different
this is
animes.
so gay. This is really gay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who hasn't watched it, watch it. It's really funny.
Wait,
What are we talking about?
are you telling me you watched Oron High School Host Club the first time and didn't think, wow, this is really gay?
I was younger. I didn't really think about it. Yeah.
Watched that in middle school and found some things out. I didn't realize. I was like, wait, hold on.
Damn. Okay.
Damn, wait a second.
Transfiguration is coming up. Oh. You guys walk up the stairs, out into the Oxford building, and just exit out into the astronomy tower courtyard, and then cross out through the northern courtyard behind the astronomy tower, and enter in through the Transfiguration's classroom door. Inside, you find a more standard classroom, 2x2 desks where people are able to sit next to each other in 3 different rows of 2x2 desks. And at the end is a blackboard with an old mahogany desk with some scattered papers on it. Up by the ceiling on the walls, there's like taxidermied animals and large cages and whatnot that are strung up around the way. And currently writing something on the board, but waiting for like the bell to ring, is your professor. On the schedule, Fenbar, it says Professor Dildero. Unfortunate name. Let me get his art. You can see him back there. You like take a moment to look at him, and the people, Shade and Victor, that you walked up here from, see you looking at him. Here he is. He looks to be a little bit younger than most of the other professors. No gray hairs as of yet. Dark brown hair, perpetually tousled. 5 o'clock shadow that comes over his face there. A dark purple overcoat that he's often sporting at this time of year. And he's got a corduroy brown vest on. And right now, his kind of tie is hanging slightly loose. And he's writing on the board. Conjuration
Quick.
things. What?
Sorry to interrupt. Can I say something cool real quick to Finbar? Like,
Yeah, totally.
as we answer class. Finbar. Real quick.
Yeah.
The way you pronounce, I know how it looks on there. It's exactly how it sounds. You gotta say it like, you gotta go, dildo. Oh, it's weird, but
Dildo rope.
dildo. It's just the way you say it.
Uh,
You can't laugh as much as you do. Don't laugh.
Right.
If you laugh, he's gonna like transfigure you. I'm pretty sure I saw him transfer somebody into a pig the other day. Okay, yes, it's dildo.
Right. Call him. Don't call.
Yeah.
What?
So
Sorry.
Don't
What?
you call him by his name. You call him dildo, but you can't laugh. If you laugh, you're gonna get messed up.
Shade is gonna
Okay.
Shade is still right next to Finbar, and is just gonna just kind of barely touch his shoulder, not so that elbow him just a little bit, and then give a real quick But
Come on, man.
you can choose what you want to do with it. But like if you catch that, great,
Can't
and if
do
you
this
don't,
to the
then
new
don't.
kid.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
He's
like,
going to die.
he's not a Gemma. You can't do this.
You want to mispronounce it? Mispronounce it? Okay, we just don't want you to laugh when you say it. Okay, that's what I'm worried about.
Right.
It's Dildero.
I want
Just
you to
say
make a
it
good
like that.
impression because you got to go say hi to him the first thing in class.
All right,
I thought it was Dial
monkeys,
Darrow.
find your desk, please. Come on.
That's honestly better than what it actually is. Go for that.
Diddy, 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 diddy. I'm sorry. How many times do I have to say it?
More.
Okay, you must have been scared. And I know how confusing those dang stairs can be. I promise you, I'll never do that again. And I like hanging out with you. And it pains me that we're not partners. And like, we're always partners since first year. And I don't want to lose our friendship. Please forgive me. Just this once.
Yes. Yes, I will. Come on.
Oh! You can see, like, nearby, like, Nolan and Wilfred, who were coaching him on what to say earlier, are, like, shaking their head. Nolan's shaking his head. Wilfred's like, the man can learn.
It was well done. I approve. Great apology.
Whew. So can we sit together?
Yes. Yes. Although I might be a bit more snippy with you. I hope you don't mind.
Hey, it's just another side of you, I guess. Plus, you're, like, way better at this, at Transfiguration than me. I think I might actually
I know.
decapitate somebody if not supervised.
Yes, that could happen. And
You
she's
guys
like
go to sit
chuckling
together.
in between. Yeah.
Nolan comes and sits down next. Oh wait, yeah, Nolan comes and sits down next to you. Hey, do you mind if I stay here?
Yeah, feel free.
Have you been hearing something weird lately? I feel like I need to get my ears checked. I keep hearing this like singing. I know it's weird.
That is weird. Nope, can't say I have.
I keep asking around if like choir practice is starting, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just going insane.
Yeah, guess so.
Wow. Okay. Just accept it. Yeah. Self-confidence? Throw that out the window. Nolan says.
But no, I haven't. Thing.
What is going on? Microphone.
Oh, am I back?
think you're good now. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
If you hear any like choir singing, or it's kind of weird. If you hear anything weird, just let me know. Okay.
Okay, will do.
You can see he's been able to get most of the salamander blood off of him, for the most part. And class begins. Up at the front, Professor Dildero finishes his work, turns around. Now, last year, we covered change within Transfiguration. Most of you seem to be able to make simple changes to inanimate objects, but this year we will be researching the art of conjuration. You know, Transfiguration and Conjuration are paramount bases to most spell work you'll be practicing over the coming years. But can anyone tell me one more type that we will be learning in this class? That is a D6 to Cole. I don't know if I recently changed it to D6s. So you get to make a history magic check, Shade, and that's going to add a D6. Anyone else can also throw their hand in the ring and make a history magic check. Yeah, if you want to, Ian, you can.
What does the custom dice edition do? Because I tried to do 1d6 with that in the website, and it didn't add it.
Plus 1d6.
Oh, plus. Okay, well, I got I got a nat 1, so I don't think it's
Wonderful.
going to
I'll
do much.
call upon you in a second.
Okay. For just the question answer.
Let's see. Melee looks like. I'll throw it your way 1 second. Sent you the answer, Meles. So he looks around. I'll repeat the question. Now, there are many different types of transfiguration. There's transfiguration, conjuration, both of which are paramount to most spell work you'll be practicing over the coming years. But can anyone name me the third type that we'll be learning in this class? Shade?
Chronomancy?
What? Yes, manipulation of time. That's what we're going to be learning next. Everybody, I want you guys to go out, find yourselves as babies, just strangle that little guy. Okay? No. Goodness. Why on earth would I ever teach you that? Wait, you know how to do that? No. He says back to Wilfred. Everyone knows chronomancy isn't real.
Do I strangle babies?
Victor, do you want to end up in the detention hall? We were doing so well this semester.
I don't want to be in a class where a teacher strangles babies.
Maylise, can you give us a bit of sanity in this class?
Yes, yes, Professor. I think it's transmogrification. Is that how you say it?
Transmogrification. At least somebody actually read their textbooks. 5 points to Slytherin. And that will give those points now.
Shade high five, does some kind of thing to say thanks for saving us to Melis for getting the house point.
Transmogrification is, mark this down, is the act of change within living organisms. So, last year, Transfigurations taught us a law, the law of equivalent exchange. Anyone remember it? That is a D6 to Dee for another history and magic check for anyone who wishes to throw their hat in the ring.
Oh, man.
You didn't get it either?
I did not get particularly good.
Ooh, no. Shade!
I got a nat 20, but people beat me, so I don't know what that does.
No, nat 20 is a nat 20, right? So I'll throw you. Where's the other? Okay. So hands shoot up straight into the sky, and Shade's hands shoot straight up. And Dildero is about to pick on someone else, and then sees that Mr. Rookwood should. Are you really certain that you should be putting your hand up?
Yes. The law.
You know this one. You
Yeah, I do. It's
Flamel's law of exchange. What is it?
Flamel's law of equivalent exchange is simple transfigurations require an equal transference of both value and weight. Right?
There's a silence in the room. You're not sure. Maybe you didn't get it right. 10 points to Slytherin, he says.
I knew showing him Full Metal Alchemist would work.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Levi says. He's got to add the 10 points. Damn. Slytherin's way in the lead now.
Clean it up.
All right. As if Slytherin does have one trait, it's clawing themselves back from moments of obscurity. But when it comes to conjuration, we play by very different rules. Now, conjuration may conjure any existing inanimate object provided you have a clear understanding of that object's position on this earth. Now, while there are limitations to this, this is called the law of relational dynamics. I'm going to say that again for the people who are not listening in the back. The law of relational dynamics. Wilfred. Huh? Oh, why do I even try? The first exemption to the law of relational dynamics can be found on page 16. So please read quietly for the first half of class. And when my little bell rings up here, he takes a little hand bell and ding, 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 ding. The second time, he looks out toward Victor. You may put these laws into practice yourself. Go ahead. And he turns around, plops down in his desk, and immediately puts his feet up and starts to grade papers from the older students. All right. Everybody gets to pick 2 transfiguration spells from the list to attempt.
Does Finbar know how to do this?
No.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Okay, so Ian, so you obviously, I showed you where the list was, right? There's 2 places. You can either go on Discord and you got all the spell cards there, and they're sorted by year, or you can go on the website and go to the spells and click the edit tab, and you'll see all the spells right there, sorted by year and class. So you're looking for the green ones. Probably you're looking at second year and the ones that are there. Those spells you're going to pick 2 from, and once you know which ones you want to do, you're going to do in the rolling category /attempt, and then you type in the spell name. Now you don't actually have to know how to spell the whole thing because they're weird, right? You only need the first 3 letters successful, and then normally it'll autocomplete. And this will automatically keep track of your spell attempts in the bot.
I'm confused a little bit on this one. I tried to spell just Incendio to get Incendio Glacius, but it did Incendio separate from Glacius, so I tried both of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that 2 different spells?
They're 2 different spells.
But Incendio Glacius, is Glacius the one that's slow down, right? That's the wrong spell.
No. You're thinking of now 3 spells. There
Yeah,
is
that's what I thought. Okay.
there's Incendio, which creates fire. There's Glacius, which creates ice. It's a
Yeah.
charm. And there is Incendio Glacia, which
Okay.
creates a blue flame that does not emit heat.
I'm gonna take that off then, because I accidentally added it.
Oh yeah, you cast a Glacius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I messed it
I
up.
think that's not even available to you.
It did show up, but
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
Sorry,
I
bud.
guess. It's okay.
Scratch mine. I can't read. Yeah, impervious is not taught in this class. That's the idea. Thank you. Be sure to go back into your spell list and edit.
I failed myself.
Okay, Victor.
I tried to do a research Serpent Sortia and failed with a 4. And then I tried to cast Veriverto and failed with a 6. So,
Yikes.
yeah, these class transfiguration's not for me.
Well, yeah, high or low.
Priest the Lord at high.
You were pissing him off earlier, so I'm actually gonna say pick a 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I mean,
1, 2, 3, or 4.
Mhm.
4. Priest the Lord at high.
That's a 3.
Fuck.
You were pissing him off earlier. You get the D.
How did I was just saying don't strangle babies. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna kill Taurus.
I think I figured it out. I cast Incendio.
Okay. Yeah. So Victor's all done. Wait. Actually, Victor. Sorry. What were the spells you were doing? You were doing Serpent Sortia and
Yeah, I was researching Serpent Sortia and I tried to cast Veriverto.
Veriverto. Roll me a D100.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Get to a safe spot. Because if you want to roll, you gotta make sure you're safe. You wanna mess anything up. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to work like that. No, it's exclamation point R. I almost fucked it up. I haven't been playing this for so fucking long. That's a 76. Fireball. I wish I knew them all by heart. I do not.
Okay. As you cast out Vera and elsewhere in the class, you can hear Gemma cough a word. Verto! And the moment you do that, all of your clothing inches around you, like your collar chokes you, your sleeves get like smaller, and suddenly it looks like Victor is wearing like the clothes of a toddler and is currently being strangled by them. You can hear a concourse of chuckling coming from people looking at the ridiculous apparel he's wearing, including Gemma.
Can't breathe. I'm dying. No, fuck.
What did you say? Get Reese?
No, I'm saying I'm dying. I said I'm dying. Can't breathe.
Get Reese! I'm dying.
I think I'm gonna try and make this a lot worse than it seems.
Make a performance check.
Dee will fall for it regardless of the roll, unless it's like a nat one.
That's a 19.
Damn!
Victor.
No, I can't.
Gemma rolls her eyes like the melodrama.
Dee does just I don't know. She's like fumbling around, not sure what to do. She just wants to do something.
I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna straight pass out and die.
No, Victor.
And I'm gonna hold it until I can hear
Victor
Gemma
passes
fucking
out
say
in
something.
your arms. Oh my gosh. It's not that bad. You can hear her
Oh,
say
I'm gonna
back.
hold it. Keep holding.
Look at him.
Keep holding.
Look what you did.
Can I cast a spell
I
on
didn't
her?
do that. That was him. He says back. Gildero comes over. What's going? Okay. Ingorgio, he says. And all of Victor's clothes suddenly become incredibly baggy.
I'm holding. Hold the line of passed
Make a
out.
con save.
Constitution save. That's a 15.
That's not bad. He's not seriously dead, is he? Everyone, move back. Diddy, move back. He's gonna check him. Gildero's gonna use a medicine check.
Net one.
Nope, I rolled well enough. He's not the best at it. It's not like he's like, amazing. He's not
Hold-
even proficient, but
hold
he
net
rolled high
pulse.
enough. Victor, get the hell up.
Hold.
I will turn you into a cauldron.
Oh fuck! Hold on. I'm gonna roll it.
You gasp out.
Wait, no, hold on. Oh, let's go. It's a 1. I was gonna on a 1 or a 2. I was gonna 1. I'm holding. Even through threats, I will hold. On a 2, I would have been scared.
Well, we don't want him to suffocate, do we? He's going to poke you with his wand, and you become a small teacup.
Dee Dee does a little bit of her, gasp.
Dee Dee, if you will please escort this to the hospital wing, he says, holding you like the very delicate porcelain teacup. Pomfrey will know what to do. Say it's from me.
Okay. Dee Dee's like grabbing it and just looking fairly terrified that a teacher will just transfigure you into a teacup whenever they want. It's kind of scary.
Yep.
At least I'm not a ferret. Ferrets, I'd be embarrassed if it was a ferret.
Victor, it's weird being a teacup. It's kind of liminal space of non-being.
I'm just gonna. He thinks I won't hold. I'll hold while being a teacup. I'll pretend to be
Dee
Diddle.
Dee, you don't happen to have the Klutz background, do you?
I feel like I did, but it's not on my sheet anywhere.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I want you
for real.
please to roll me an acrobatics or sleight of hand check.
Which one am I worse at?
Let's see if I die.
Oh, they're the same, right? Unfortunately, it's a 12.
All right. There's multiple times where she is like this close from dropping and shattering you, and you don't really know what would happen if that happens, but you just don't want to find out. And Dee Dee's able to do that. Dee Dee, did you have your spell?
Yes, I had 2. The first one was a nebulous with a 17.
Oh no.
And the second was, here we go, Obscuro with a 5.
Oh, goodness.
Dee's first fail.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
You don't have an O. You have an A. That's crazy.
I know. Dee's falling behind. The world's falling apart. She's having
Now
the fairy teacups around.
back back to Finbar. What were you doing? What did you get? What did you roll?
So the first one was Incendio with a 16,
Mm.
and the second one was Incendio Glacia with a nat 1. But I
Double check
want
notes.
yes, I want to double check notes.
Good. That negates it.
All right, don't Finbar, don't mess up. Don't mess up.
Double nat 1. Double nat 1.
I had that
Double
happen to
nat
me
1.
once, right at the beginning of a campaign. It was
I've seen it
terrible.
1,000 times. Oh yeah.
All right, you got this, Finbar. You got this. 17.
Oh, hell yeah! That's an E for you. Double E's. And
And that means I mark them as 1 successful cast.
no, you don't have to mark them. Just refresh the page. The bot does it automatically.
Oh,
Yep. Pretty cool, eh?
I have to say this again. This is all fantastically well done.
Thank you. Throw some love Mike's way. He'd love to hear good feedback. If you literally do @Mike in server chat, he'll get it. Where am I? Oh, you do have to call him any award winner Mike, obviously, for obvious reasons. Where was I? So you take your wand in your hands. Your mother was not a especially good teacher when it comes to transfigurations. Always just stuck to the books. But You picked up a thing or two. Incendio, you cast out, and a plume of flame wreathes off the end of your wand, kicking up toward the ceiling and like dissipates before hitting it. Oh, pretty good. Incendio Glacia. And you're able to create a mote of blue flame that hovers at the tip of your wand wherever you move it. And you put your hand near it, it's not even hot. You can put your hand even inside of it and it's fine. But then your hand drifts over it and ow! Suddenly you burn yourself. All of the heat is placed at the tip of the fire.
Got it. And
It also emits a faint light.
Finbar's gonna be like elbowing whoever's right next to him. It's like, I did it. I never. Oh man, this is the first spell I've ever cast in school. This is amazing. Look at this. I've earned myself on it after I cast it.
Congratulations. Janice says at the front. You happen to be sitting next to her. She seems less than impressed.
Oh, thank you, Janice. It's nice to know. It's nice to know you're so encouraging. Oh, this is amazing. Look at this. I'm planning
Finbar?
it.
Don't
Yeah,
mention it.
Ah, again, thank you. How's yours going?
I'm mostly just working on theory. I've already done all those spells in the textbook this year.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm gonna be having to catch up to everybody here. Any tips?
Tips. Ugh, she's like, you're new here. Tips. Actually read your textbook. Listen to Professor Dildro. He has a lot of great insights. Don't be a annoying dumbass because he will not put up with that. And for the most part, look elsewhere, outside of class. Do your work, your homework on time. It all comes together.
Oh well, thank you for this advice, Janice. You know, for my first day here, it's been very pleasant so far, and thanks for helping me out.
Again, don't mention it.
Finbar thinks like, that's code for anytime. And he's like, got it.
All right, so that's Finbar. Maylis, what about you?
Maylis rolled on Obscuro, and I think passed that one.
With a what?
Oh, where'd it go? I'm looking. 13, and then attempted to cast Serpensortia and got a nat 1.
Oh. Roll me a d600.
Oh no.
And Maylis, you were so close. I mean, do you want to just keep your tea? You got the nat 1 again.
If I must.
It's either that or a D. I can give you a D. You've earned at least a D. Oh wait. What was your first roll? What was your first roll?
A 13.
So
On,
A, yeah. You actually do get a D because I would have given you an A. Then that one brings it down by 2 grade letters from where I would have put it. Where'd you get for the 600?
73.
Oh, double digits.
Please be another fucked up animal. Please be another fucked up animal.
No, not quite. Oh, damn! You actually got an odd thing. Okay. How do I do this? So you cast out or you research Serpent Sortia because you don't actually have the spell slots to do it. But you try it anyway. Serpent Sortia. And when you do so, what is conjured on your desk is a small and perfectly and anatomically correct hedgehog.
Is it alive?
You see its little nose perk up toward you like, where the fuck am I?
Hector! Where have you been?
Now, I want to know, is Hector like actually like an animal that you had to leave at home? Or did you just literally be like, you're Hector and I've been waiting my whole life to meet you?
The latter for sure. All of her little fucked up pets have had H names, so Hector, Horace, and Harold, I think, and we're gonna keep going with it.
Horace?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like Slughorn?
Yeah.
Did you realize that when you named him that?
I don't know, it might have been Harold. I'm forgetting now.
You gotta write it down in your journal on the website. That way you won't. Milva, you can hear your sister exclaim out that she has conquered yet another weird fucking creature.
This is the best one yet.
So cute, right?
Milva, you go to Nolan to tell him what Maylis has conjured, as you and him often talk about that whenever it happens. And he's not there. Desk is empty.
Strange. Do I see him anywhere in the room if I look around?
Make a perception check really quick for how long it takes you.
A 19.
Almost immediately, you don't see any scruffy, blonde-haired blind boys kicking around anywhere. No, he's not here.
Professor, what happened to Nolan?
Well, I assume it just happened when he was born. He says, as he's grading his
rude.
papers. You asked.
Do you know where he went?
He looks up. Nolan? Oh, goodness. Looks like you're gonna walk about. I'll call the prefix. He starts writing a little letter. He folds it up in a paper airplane and shoots it off, and it flies out the door. Please, everybody note, if you have to go to the bathroom, you must first notify me. No one's in for a rude awakening. Can't even take a poo in peace anymore. You can hear Wilfred say. And you have to continue the rest of class. Milva, what are your spells?
Yes, so I attempted Nebulous and got a 7. And then I attempted Obscuro and got a dirty 20.
7, dirty 20. Interesting. So it'd be an E overall for you, just like last year. And Nebulous, when you cast that out, Nebulous, there is wait, is it a second level spell? I don't think so.
Don't remember. I can look. Sorry. Second.
Oh, okay, so that would be a research, I believe.
Oh, sorry. It's under the second year spell. It's a 1.
Yeah, but level. Okay, yeah, so it's the first level. So
Yeah.
you cast out Nebulous. A cloud begins to form at the tip of your wand and very quickly expands to take care of the entirety of class. It may as well all be like Nolan. Thank you, whoever's doing the Nebulous. Great work, really. Hard to see the paper in front of my face, though. Wilfred says, sorry, no. Bildero says up at the front. Five, 4, 3. He starts calling out. Rachel?
I'm sorry. I think I must have missed the part that I'm supposed to be responding to.
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize.
So he said, whoever did that nebulous, really wonderful work. Can't see the paper in front of my face, though.
Ah, well, given the teacher's previous comment, I'm probably just going to let it sit. You know, sucks to suck. Don't know what to tell you.
And so that's when he was saying 5, 4, 3. He's counting down. Do you just let it be?
Oh yeah.
And he will point up, Reparafarge. And there is a mass of like flame that shoots out over you, emulsing and engulfing the cloud at hand, and everyone like whoa, whoa, kind of pushes down, a little scared of it. He places down the papers in front of him, and he's going to look around. He's going to make an insight check. Oh, that's a 19 on the die, Milva. Can you make a deception check
Yes, just a second.
for trying to just act nonchalant?
23.
And so as he looks over, everybody here, Milva like tries to avert her gaze.
Oh, and sorry, it was a nat 20. I only saw the 23 part.
Oh,
If it matters.
it does matter. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yep. Goes, Gideon! What? My office. After class. Well, I got charms then. Then after charm. He places it back down. You should be getting used to that by now, shouldn't you? I didn't. I'm not the one who did it. You know I can't do transfiguration spells. And that's it. All right. You get away with it, Milva. Shade.
Yes.
What's yours?
Oh, yeah. I got a. Okay, so when I finally did the attempt in the thing correctly, I got a 14 on my Incendia Glacia, and then I got a 10 on my Nebulous. And I tried to try again on Nebulous with my Inspo and did not make it either. But I didn't get 10's the best.
A
So
14 and a 10? Well, seeing as last year you had a T, an A is a welcome improvement.
I'm not sad about it.
So it was Incendio Glacia and what else?
Nebulous.
Right, okay.
But I just barely, I mean, it was a 10, so.
Got you.
So nothing bad happens. That's
Nothing
what I'm
bad
trying to
happens.
say.
Yeah. Because you do fail. It is an 11 DC. Okay. So with that Incendio Glacia, you too are able to create a little blue flame. You focus down upon it, and you watch as the flame splits into 3 of them. Whoa! I didn't know you could do that. You're able to have a little bit more control over spells than you might think. And that's me articulating to everyone, not just Shade, but that if you ever want to play with the flavor a little bit with spells, yeah, that's an open ability to do so. To
Cool.
try at least. And you can create these kind of like fairy lights that are floating around you. Cool. Okay. The class starts to pick up all their things. Everyone is gathering their stuff and heading out. Wilfred is muttering under his breath, a little annoyed. And Milva, you grab your stuff and never came back. You have charms next. in like 15 minutes. You
Does
walk
that give
out
me
in the
enough
north
time to go to the
courtyard.
hospital wing between now and Charms?
Totally, absolutely.
I'd like to check it out, see if he's in there.
Milva, you. That's gonna be funny. You walk down toward the hospital wing. You'd have to pass the Charms classroom, and I think like probably Juniper's like, "Hey, where you going? Charms is this way." She
Oh, I
points up
know.
the stairs.
I'm going to the hospital wing to see if Nolan's there. He kind of disappeared.
Oh, good luck. She heads off, and you do too. Through the quad, up onto the 3rd floor, and then up another flight of stairs.
And then
Into
you'll pass Dee Dee on the way there
Yeah,
as she's like
like that.
storming away, like Victor. God, got himself turned into a teacup. And I have to ferry him all the way across campus. And he was just pretending. Oh, hi, Milva.
Oh, hi, Dee Dee. I guess I'm wondering if you have seen Nolan.
I must have missed him. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been in my own head today.
No problem. I will just join you and head to the hospital wing.
Oh well, Dee Dee's heading
That's
away
the
from
Oh,
it.
part
and
you're
too.
heading
She's
back.
at it.
Well,
So.
then I guess I will head on to it. And you didn't see him at the hospital wing?
I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Is he okay?
No idea. He just disappeared from class.
Oh, well, okay. I'll come with you.
Oh, thank you.
Back up. You enter through these large doors. You can see this vaulted ceilinged room, long with beds arrayed on the left and right hand sides, long Gothic windows that bring in bright light from outside as the sun is beginning to set. So there's kind of an amber haze that goes over everything. And walking nearby in her red and white healer's uniform, Puppy Pumphrey. Madame Pumphrey is walking past with a little clipboard. I told him I had to stop doing that. Victor, you don't have to stay here. You're perfectly fine. She yells back toward him in the bed.
Hold. I'm still dead.
He's still holding.
Oh, give
You're
it
going
up,
to
Victor.
You're going to turn blue, I swear, and I'm going to let you.
Hold.
Make a con save.
$16.
He's got it. He's still doing it. And so
At this point, I imagine I'm holding my pulse too. It's like
you're.
I'm
I
doing the
stop
Shaolin
my
monk.
own heart.
Doing the Shaolin monk. I'm making my. Well, you can't stop your heart, but you can drop your heart rate if you're able to concentrate well enough.
Sure. Victor has the
Victor can do that.
meditation ability of a monk from a Buddhist monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Just
12-year-old. 12-year-old rando.
Hey, I imagine Victor is somewhat fit, and most fit people do have low heart rates naturally.
Sure.
I saw one
So-
guy I was treating. He had a 36 resting heart rate.
That's impossible.
Nope, he had it. I would say it, but it's true.
I'm not sure. You need to check whatever instrument you were using
I checked.
because the lowest you can go is 50.
I've checked multiple instruments, and I did it by myself. I did it hand too, and it was fucking 36. Everything. I did.
That's some kind of medical disorder.
He
That's
was
not good.
It's fucking. He ran marathons all the fucking time, and did a whole bunch of other shit. But he was just like he was a fucking fit guy, super skinny too.
Pomfrey turns over toward the door as she sees Milva and Dee Dee come in. Oh, forgot something.
No, I'm actually looking for Nolan. Have you seen him?
And really quick, since we don't often get to see her, I'll actually pull up her art. Oh, where is she? Oh, there she is. Puppy Pumpkin. I'm sorry. Who? Who are we looking for?
Nolan. He disappeared from our class without saying anything. half an hour ago.
Oh, Mr. Anderson. Yes, he often comes by here. Little bumps and scrapes. Last time he smashed his head so hard into that. He's not here. However, I've had him come in today.
Oh,
He's not.
okay, thank you.
I'm sure he'll turn up. Probably just went off to the library or something. Need anything?
No, I think we'll just head back to Charms class.
All right then. Would you guys like a fizzing whiskey?
Oh, yes, please.
I had a few left over. She says she's just gonna go into the little canister that she has on her desk and pulls some out and hands them to you as you head off.
You have
It's
sweets?
sweet. Don't miss class. Sorry, Victor. Go ahead.
You have sweets?
Oh God.
Yes, she says annoyedly. She's going to bring one over toward you. Now get to class, delinquent.
What? I've been.
Nolan.
Have I seen Nolan? Yeah, I've seen him everywhere. Me and him hang out all the time, staring into each other's eyes.
Dee Dee rolls her eyes.
The boy's blind. Can't stare anywhere really. Not purposefully, at least.
I really think he's faking that blindness, Sees more than he can.
You're never gonna let it die. You're never gonna let it die.
Sometimes we let those thoughts stay inside.
I spurred.
Touche. Touche. Why, you're the second favorite sister, I see.
Oh,
Victor, I've had just about enough of you today.
She started it. It was only fair.
What is
I
it
can
that
touch your
your
back
boos
with
mean
my
nothing
cup.
to me because I see what makes you applaud?
And the class bell rings. That's Charms. Victor, out of the bed. Out.
All right. Hey, GD, can you do me a favor?
Probably not.
I need-
But
So I got this teacup from Madame Pomfrey's thing, and it's a little broken. Do you think you could bring it into the next class?
why?
No reason. I figured I was gonna ask because Charms. I want to practice Reparo, so I figured maybe if you could just set it at my desk. I need to go grab my books, so you could just set it at my desk and just don't say anything to anybody. Just leave the broken teacup at my desk, please.
Victor, I will
Go
let
grab my
you
books.
make a deception check. No, well,
No, I'm good. We can do
is
this.
it deception? It might be more persuasion.
It could
Either
be
way, it has.
persuasion,
I
either
think
way.
it should be a disadvantage because you pissed Dee Dee off
All right.
with your really good comeback. By the way,
Yeah, it was good.
really exceptional.
I found a favorite. All right, let's see. Disadvantage.
I'll allow you to roll whichever one is
fucking
best.
Of course it was a 1. Out of all of the things I could roll.
Wait. I have an idea, Dee Dee. You could put your hand out for it and then just pull your hand away.
All right. Yeah, I'm mad enough to do that.
Oh. Milva, I'm sorry. Can you put this at my desk for me, please, and just say nothing?
Absolutely not.
Well, I guess I'll just be late and go grab my books, I guess, with my teacup. I would like to be
God.
very late to class, please.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And scene.
And I think,
Victor will
as
go
you guys are
skipping
leaving,
down the
one
halls.
last thing. Poppy will go. Maybe he's back in Charm class right now. He says to Milva.
I think you're probably right. We'll head right there.
Entering inside of the classroom, you guys arrive a little bit late. To everyone else, you guys are in here.
Maylee, Finbar, Shade. You guys are in Charms class with Professor Flitwick. The Charms classroom has a main thoroughfare in the middle with like bleachers on the left and right to this long rectangular room. Meanwhile, on the other side of the room is this big kerfuffle of props and objects to play with and to use for your charms. Professor Flitwick is standing on his little pulpit of piled up books in the middle of class and looking up to most of class. Good evening, class, he says once the bell goes. I said, good evening, class.
Good evening, Professor.
Yes, that's better. Thank you very much, Mr. Finbar. I hope you all had a good summer break. Today we'll be going over a few charms. I hope you've all been practicing the wrist movements I taught you. So, let's begin. And actually, he's going to offer 5 points. Since you're the only one to do it, 5 points to Ravenclaw.
Let's go. 5 points in the race.
They could use it. You're 15 points behind Slytherin, so...
That changes today.
Okay. Let's begin. The general counter charm, Finite, and its more difficult equivalent, Finite Incantatem, are both useful spells when dealing with pesky sustaining charms. But can anyone tell me what it won't work on? You're not here. Actually, I think the moment he asked this question, that's when Dee Dee and Milva walk in. My goodness!
I always forget Dee Dee's last name because no one ever puts their last name except for Nick.
Her first name's
Miss
actually
Moonwild, Miss Dawson. What on earth has kept you for so long?
I'm sorry, Professor. That, and we were also at the hospital wing.
Oh, well, all right. Find your seat, please. Don't disrupt my class. I'm already missing like half my class so far.
That's not true. It's just you two, Victor, and Milva, Nolan. Place he normally sits, empty. You move over and are kind of obligated to sit down for class.
As I was saying, can anyone tell me what Finite Incantatem will not work on?
And I don't know who was the first to put up their hand because it was Alan.
Yeah,
So
I'll give it to Alan. Yeah. Alan raised first. Click on the draw.
So D6 to Alan. However, I'm also going to. I'm not. Do a history magic check.
What did you want to do?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Is this another one anyone can make, or?
Yeah, anyone can throw their hat in the ring. It earns your house points for answering, and I always send you guys the answer, so you're not just
25. Let's go.
25.
Oh, God.
I guess you were serious about that, Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Oh. 9.
Can anyone tell me what it won't work on? Yes, Miss Dawson.
You didn't put up your hand or something?
Mm-hmm. Get here on time next time. Mr. Finbar,
he says, pointing up toward the back.
It won't work on transfiguration spells.
Wonderful. Yes, transfiguration spellbook is quite different from charm spellbook, and the two rarely cross paths. 5 points to Ravenclaw again.
Let's go.
And then you can hear from nearby Gemma go, favoritism. Because he's giving his own house. He's the head of Ravenclaw House, so he's giving Ravenclaw House points.
I'm just a good student.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, while I doubt anyone will be able to produce a proper Finite Incantatem this class, I would divert your attention to page 116 of your textbooks. Practice the wand movements, and when you feel you have a good understanding, you may work on other spells for the remainder of class. And
everyone actually just gets to pick 3 charm spells of your choice to attempt.
And they've got to be from the charms class list.
Correct. Yes, because there's a lot of charms taught in DADA. Those are not available to you in this class.
But we can try Affinity and count them.
Yeah, I think it might be too high of a spell. So
Yeah.
when you are offered, when spells are available to you that they are a higher level for which you have, they become researched, and that means that if you successfully do it, then the bot will remember to give you advantage the first time you cast it when you do have the spell slots. Now, I believe, Ian, we just made your character 3rd level because we're actually going to level up pretty quick here. So if you attempt it, it will actually be a real attempt on your bot. So don't worry about it. Maylis, make me a perception check.
23.
Do you have your spells, Maylis? Not yet.
I have them now.
Okay, Maylis, go ahead.
They're both failures.
You have 3.
Re-
You have 3 checks, not 2, 3.
Oh.
Everyone has 3. Sorry for switching it up on you, apparently.
I was ill prepared.
I like your tattoo.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Do you have them?
Yeah, I do. I just wasn't sure if I should keep going.
Yeah.
1 successful cast of Reparo, 1 failed cast of Reparo. The successful one was 2nd, if it matters. And
I need the numbers.
one's an 8, and the other one's a 12.
Okay.
And then an attempt at Reducio with a 7.
It's overall a P. It's the end of the day. But you feel like you have a good understanding of Reparo. Now, Reparo, is that 1st level or 2nd level? 2nd.
I believe.
Yeah. So you just research it. Looking through it, you're like, man, this would be so useful. I mean, how many times in your life did you have something that you cared about and then, like, Milva, when she was little, always broke it? It still does happen sometimes. Sometimes you don't think it's just a coincidence. And with this, it looks like you'd be able to put back together anything. And as you're ruminating on it, Professor Flitwick comes by and says, "Ooh, terribly useful, that one. You can take just about anything. I once saw someone repair an entire car in one go. Oh, sorry, it was a locomotive, a muggle locomotive."
I know what a car is, Professor.
Oh, apologies. I only found out but a dozen or so years ago.
That's about how old I was when I found out.
0? I think he'll laugh at that. He'll definitely go to humor. No, watch. Very interesting. And he'll take a small, like, clay vase that he keeps around. He's got a bunch of them. And he takes it off and he gives it to you. Go ahead. Give it a throw.
Okay. She'll just throw it.
You pick it up in your hand. Never before has a professor asked you to throw and break something in a classroom. Not at anybody, just the wall, the floor, whatever you'd like. I don't care.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wasn't gonna throw it at anybody. She was eyeing Morgan. But she'll just throw it at the wall. Yeah. Or like drop
Yeah.
it, maybe.
Yeah, you huck it. It makes a satisfying, shattering noise on the wall, and Professor Flitwick immediately, without even looking at it, takes his wand up in the air and gives it like a little swish. Repel! And it all stops falling and starts to come back together, flying across the room back over toward where you picked it up and forming itself perfectly. All of the pieces fitting back into place and the seams between them immediately disappearing, and you have the perfect vase in front of you. There we are.
Whoa, this is so cool. You know, there's like a muggle way to do this, but it like mends the cracks with gold. It's really cool. It makes it really pretty too.
You'll have to show me that sometime.
Maybe, if I can do it.
So that is Melis. Shade, what about you?
She did pretty good today. So Reducio was a 12, so success. So let's say I'm I'm sitting by Dee Dee today, and I was like, "So, you and Morgan, are you okay, or what's going on?"
He's a bit of a jerk sometimes, but I think he's good at heart.
Yeah, I think Shade'll get a little twinkle in his eye and look over where Morgan's sitting and just quietly cast Reducio on Morgan himself.
Reducio
like-
only works on objects.
Okay. Well, on his clothes then.
You're like, it's not normally allowed with things that Warner carried. Unfortunately.
Okay, then on
How
his
about his
desk.
book?
On his desk, yeah, on something
Yeah.
that'll
book.
bug him.
His-
On his
his little
booster
book.
seat.
On what? What'd you say,
On his
Victor?
On his
booster
booster?
seat.
Oh my gosh, because he would actually
Yeah,
have a
we'll
booster.
do that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So
He'll sit
I
over the desk.
I'll just take my wand and just I think I'm sitting next to Dee Dee, and
Yeah.
he's on the other side of Dee Dee because they were trying to patch things up.
Yeah.
And so I'll just lean over and go, Reducio, quietly, and flick my wand just at that.
The entire thing becomes an eighth of its usual size. Whoa, hey! What the heck? He's gonna look around.
I lean back and look like I'm reading and studying my book and thinking about how to do the next one.
Victor wasn't lying. Spontaneous shrinkage is a real thing. Picking it up and looking at the thing.
He's not supposed to say that out loud.
That's what causes it.
Oh man.
All right.
You feeling cold?
I
Anyway,
appreciate it, Shade, but we don't need to do that. Finite incantatem.
It gets larger in his hands, and it immediately puts him off kilter, and he falls off of his chair.
Sorry, Morgan. I thought you were still sitting.
It's okay. I'm okay.
I'll help him up and all that.
Inspiration, Shade.
and then Shade will attempt to do Accio again from first year, and that does not work. But not terribly. It's just an 8. And then, so Shade just tries to I don't know, grab the pen out of Victor's hand. Like he's feeling kind of antsy. It's the last class of the day. So,
I'm not here yet. Don't worry.
oh, you're not?
I have a
Okay.
plan when I'm about to get
Okay.
some revenge.
Then I guess I don't know. He'll pull it on off of try to get Melis's, just a friend, as a silly antsy thing, but it doesn't work. And then finally he'll cast just Lumos because he's like, okay, let's just get a simple single one down, and cast Lumos and it works. He gets 14 for that.
Hey,
And then says Knox.
Shade, that is an A overall for you. You're passing this class.
Shade's studying, I guess, this time. After not getting Expelliarmus.
Yeah, you're not doing half bad. Okay. Dee Dee is still the only person. Okay, here's what we'll say. Dee Dee is the only person who is not failing any class. Oh, and Finbar, but he only has, 2 grades so far.
That doesn't count.
Shade, you are doing second best.
Surprise, surprise.
Right behind Milva, who's after that. Oh, wait. Actually, you are top. Yeah. Daphne, but also Daphne didn't roll this go. Yeah, so the Milva is doing good after that. And then maybe Melis is in second last place. Victor is in last place. Which is also, actually, wait a second. No, Melis is in last place. Victor's in second last. Yep. So
I'll
far,
take not
that's going to
last.
change very soon because I saw your roll, Victor. But I'll come back to that. So Shade, I gave you your thing. And Victor, at this time, the door creaks open, and Milva, you hear that, thinking it may be Nolan, and you can see blonde hair behind the frosted glass, same kind of shape, and then in walks Victor.
I will say I do. Nope, never mind. I won't do it. I'll do it later. I'll get revenge later. I thought of something funny to do to a certain somebody, but that shall be a later day. Yeah, I think I'll just go sit at my desk, really. Show up late.
Mr. Vendetta, when
Yes?
does class begin?
Class? This class? Or what class?
This class.
This class.
When does it begin?
No, if I remember correctly, this class begins on a Friday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. Not 13:30 p.m. 1:30 p.m.
Well, it seems you do know the start time, so that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever do I have to do to get you to be here on time?
Pray I don't get turned into a teacup.
What?
Oh yeah, Professor Dildero turned me into a teacup. Apparently he does it to all the Muggle students.
You are aware that Darius is Muggle-born.
That still doesn't change the fact he said he
You were not
turned me
aware.
to a teacup.
Yes, I will have a word with him. Not the first time.
He's actually not lying about that.
See?
Oh, I know what Vic says. He's dealt with Darius multiple times. Yeah.
So, are we cool, Professor?
No!
No.
Come here on time. Go sit down.
This is unfair. I get turned to a teacup and still get yelled at for being late.
Institutions fail children. Anyway, you got a natural 20, Victor.
Doesn't help with the other rolls, but yep.
What did you get?
Not 20 and what?
I got a 3 for Finite Catatum and a
Yikes.
6 for Reparo. We're studying those
Okay.
two. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go break in a door, I guess.
So
Nat
with
20
an,
Colportus.
yeah, well, actually, Colloportus is the opposite.
Oh, that's Container. I forgot. I'm
Yeah.
going to go steal
System
Container.
of Perio is what you're thinking of. Colloportus locks doors.
Oh, wait, Colportus locks
And
the door?
you get an A. You're actually passing this class.
Hmm.
So you actually, with that A, you are surpassing. You're surpassing Shade. No, never mind. You and Shade are on equal footing. Yep. Right. This is Victor. Milva.
All right, so Milva attempted Colloportus and got a 16. Then attempted Flagrate, got 11.
It is Flagrate.
Flagrate. And then attempted Reducio and got a nat 1.
Oh no. Roll me a d600.
$122.
Okay, Milva. On that last one, you attempt to cast out your spell, and there is this tiny little purple plume of smoke that comes out of the tip of your wand, and it kind of like grows and envelops you entirely. You start to kind of like cough and swat it away, and it disperses for a moment. You try to continue on with the rest of your schooling for a while. And then you hear a little buzzing noise coming by you and buzzing in your ear. Hey, I'm gonna swat away this fly. Then it comes back. And then there's a second one. And outside you can hear, outside the window, a growing buzzing of a swarm of flies that are beginning to hit the window with little taps now. Some of them are getting through, it's partially open, and are starting to swarm around you.
Professor?
Close the window. Close the window! He yells off. He's seen this before.
Can I just let it not happen?
What?
What do I gotta do to keep this window open?
Call a portus.
I'll call Portis the thing
You
open.
lock it open. Yeah. A swarm of flies descends upon the classroom, mostly centered around Milva. Professor Flipper's like, "Throw your wand! Throw your wand now!" And you have to chuck it to the other side of the classroom, and Professor Flitwick evacuates everybody to the prop side of the classroom, and he's like, "Protego horribilis!" And he creates a big wall, a force field wall that cuts the room in half. Oh, at least they didn't eat anyone alive this time.
Can I trip
What,
John
Professor? Nothing. Nothing. I didn't say anything. I'll be
Am I
right
going to
back
get my wand back?
eventually. Everybody just study here. Give me a minute. Oh dear. And he goes out into the foray, and they all start swarming him, and he's like, "A pug no! A pug no!" And he's trying to, because it's like a ginormous swarm, and a pugno targets like a swarm of like small size or more, and he's able to send them out of the window again and again. That's Milva. What a fucking pull that was. Finbar,
All right. I got, let's see, where was it? I got a 16 on Perio. I got a 4 on Moliar, Moliere,
Moliare.
Moliare, and I got a 10 on Flagrate.
What was the first one?
Perio, that got a 16.
With the you have an A overall.
Yes, not failing.
So, sorry, I was just trying to figure out your thing. So you did Flagrante. That one you're able to draw in air with your wand, and it leaves like a trail of red fire. This tiny little trail of red fire and sparks that you're able to light things up with. It's not like flammable or anything. Sounds kind of cool. What were the other ones that you did?
Perio was a 16, and let's see, where was
I
it?
don't need numbers anymore. I just the spell.
Moliare.
Right, and that was the failure, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Moliare is the spell that makes things soft. Like soft like a pillow, so you can make like your desk soft. But you, unfortunately, are not able to achieve that. The other one, Perio, you're able to extinguish flame. On the other end of the area, when you guys are sequestered to the prop area, you're able to find a brazier, much like the ones you find outside of the Great Hall. When you get near to it, a bit of flame, like a foot-wide piece of fire, just appears, hovering over top of the stone brazier, and you're able to practice from that. Perio. And after a few attempts, Perio! It snuffs out. Nice. Okay, that's Finbar. No, sorry. Dee Dee, you're last.
All right. So I had the Finite Incantatum, which I used to undo the prank. That I rolled a 15 on.
Mhm.
And then I have a Reducio at 20, which I think I
Ooh.
would want to play as like just teaching Morgan how to do what just happened to him. And then I have Reparo at 21.
Damn. Well, you keep your O. Dee Dee, you're still top of the class. Damn. It is funny. Ian, like, for the past few episodes, it's just been nothing but really good rolls for Alan for the most part. And it's still true.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a +7 modifier in charms, so I'll probably stay good
Okay.
at this class.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Okay, that's
the others are just luck.
all yours. All right. Milva, as a class, comes to an end. How are you feeling? This is the last class of the day.
Feeling a little uneasy and thinking back to the previous conversation that I had with Nolan where he was hearing strange noises.
The bell rings. Milva, you have the scene.
I think Milva's probably going to head to the library because that's probably the only other place she's seen Nolan outside of classes and the hospital wing, I guess.
You can see Milva, a little freaked out, kind of grabs her stuff and moves off with purpose, off toward the Hogwarts libraries, desperately
Milva.
trying to see if she might be able to find her friend.
Milva,
Dee Dee?
wait. Are you going to find Nolan? I didn't see him either.
I am. Would you like to come with me?
Yes. I'm a
Great.
bit
I'd appreciate
worried,
the
too.
help.
Shade's gonna hear this and say, "Oh, is Nolan not around? I guess I haven't noticed him."
He's been
Yeah.
gone since.
He's missed the last 2 classes.
Oh wow, that's weird, right?
It is.
Huh. Well, I was planning on going to the library to study up anyway, so if that's what you're headed, I'll go with you.
Great, thank you.
Do you need any extra help, or is 3 too many?
More the
Finbar
merrier.
preferred.
I'll go with you.
And next episode, we will see exactly where this will take us.
Bum, 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 bum.
Thank you, everyone, for playing. Thank you, Ian, for joining us.
Yeah.
And next time, we are going to be doing session 5, finally. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye,
All right.
stream.